Hello everyone! Hey Amy Jane! Hello Symbiont! How are you guys doing? Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. This is Tail Little Branches checking in on this wonderful Tuesday. It's currently 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's dim as hell outside. Probably going to get dark in about 1 hour, leading to some seasonal affective disorder of the mind. I don't know. Lizette, hello, and also hello Zoe. And guess what? It's Tambari. Okay, hello. And also Leonardo just thought that I should be able to show everyone distress. So that's nice. So that's nice that Leonardo was like, Happy New Year! I want to teach you how to be distressed, because you're going to need that for this year, okay? Hello, Happy New Year. Let's learn about being distressed. Not a good sign. Not good signs. Okay, 2024, you're getting scary. Fuck it, hello. And hello, Zoe. Okay, guys, we're villager hunting again. I feel like we're in Groundhog Day on this fine island. Leonardo is so real. So yeah, we're villager hunting again. Piper asked to move out. You know how the last time that I was streaming for everybody on Suaru, I was time traveling to kick somebody out, right? And we were time traveling a lot. I couldn't get anybody out. Just so happens the next day that I logged in, Piper asked to move out. I was like, are you kidding me, girl? We could have gone one more day and got you kicked out. It was ridiculous. So now we're hunting for a Piper replacement, which could be either Diva or Bubbles. Diva or Bubbles, either way, I'm totally fine. I just learned the distress reaction, so Leonardo is like really happy about that, and that's good. Good for him. Alexis, it's so good to see you. How are you doing? Hello. And hello, Accessible. Long time no see. Well, not really long, but how are you doing? I spent my day making lists of everything I need to do for Umbrella. So cute. Love that. That's a really cute island name. I love that. Clifford, hello. All right, guys. Let's just get into villager hunting, I suppose. I don't know what is in my darling pockets. Some DIYs that I already know from the last time that I was villager hunting. We did, because I streamed the next day from Suaru with Goldie Branches members of the channel, and we did like maybe 30 tickets, 40, I don't know, roll the tape. I can't remember how many tickets we did. I am eating tickets on this island. I had so many. This is how many I have now. Hello, Lydia. I decided I'm not going to make a bullet journal, I'm going to make a bullet journal, but only for tracking book reading. That's so fun. I don't have my new planner up here. I did get a planner for 2024. I haven't bought a planner in forever, but this one is really basic. It's just like goals, tasks. Here's a weekly view. Here's a monthly view. Here's a habit tracker for the whole month. I'm like, that's literally all I need. Don't give me more than that. You will frighten me. I will be frightened and I will leave. You know what we're gonna do? We'll go all out, guys. I'm not here to mess around. I'm getting 100 tickets into my pockets, okay? I got 2 hours and I got 100 tickets in my pocket. That's actually like impossible, but I'm gonna see how far I can get, okay? We're gonna do as much as we can. Love that. Yeah, it's very simple. And I'm glad you're lurking and working, Lydia. That's so nice. It's 2024. Time to go crazy. Time to go crazy wild. I'm wearing the reddest lipstick that I possibly can wear, and I'm ready for a fight, Orville. I don't even care what your name is. right? Is that your brother's name? I get you guys confused because you all start to blur together. You both blur into one dodo that I hate. We don't need to start this way. Okay? We don't need to start this way. You don't need to start hating me. I don't need to start hating you, Wilbur. But it's a dreary day. It's dreary. And I'm tired. Hey, so happy kitty. Hey, Wendy. 2024 came so fast. It's ridiculous. And also a happy new year, Wendy. Happy new year. Yeah, so I bought a planner and I like it. It's really cute. And it just has the basics. See, like I always go too much on the planners. And I think this one is just what I need. Just like, I need a weekly view. That's my favorite, is the weekly view. It's a climbing island for island number 1. I'm on island number 1 and I have 100 tickets in my pocket, which is like, already, that's a lot for me. And also, I don't know why, but I need my face to be bigger. Because I need to talk. New Year's chances, dodo. New year, new chances, dodos, please. It's faith. So, I guess what they're trying to say to me is, have a little faith. Thank you for the like command, and also, yes, check out our amazing mod, Amy Jane. I bought a planner for 2022 and never used it. No. I love buying planners, collecting them. I don't use them though. I know. Currently, it's obsessed with the game Tunic. I've never played, but that's a Canadian game, and it actually won several awards at an award show that I watched. Like, I just watched it streaming live, but it was a Canadian Game Awards thing, and it won so many awards for like music, for like, and I've seen a lot of people talk about it, that it's like one of their favorite games of all time. Are you loving it? Because it looks really good. It looks really fantastic. There's so many games that I want to play right now. I feel burnt out just thinking about it. I feel like in the UK has been under a weather warning for storms for over a month. Yikes. It is currently 1 degree. We have some perma snow that stuck around from yesterday. So love that for Canada when it snows and doesn't leave. That's a hilarious good time, isn't it? Haha, having so much fun. It's amazing. Very much my style of game, but it's so difficult. Free on Game Pass. You know, not enough people talk about Game Pass. I don't have it, but there are actually a lot of games that are free to play when you have that. I don't know, like, I don't know. Everything is a subscription nowadays. Lycan is still very much, oh, it's free. It's not real. Okay. I like this villager a lot, but she doesn't really go with this. I need Diva. Diva is my sisterly. No. Phoebe, I can't do it today, Phoebe. I don't know when I'm gonna have Phoebe. Lava Island, I guess I'll just have to do, I'm gonna have to do another jungle island. But I think next time that I do jungle, I'm gonna do jungle / desert, but I'll have to think of a more specific theme. I also want to do tropical one day, because I feel like that is the logical conclusion. I did jungle, I'm now doing desert. I think I need to do tropical, like island resort. Next go around for this like temperature biome. Next time I do hot island. And almost die because of the wind. Oh no. New Year's resolution. Be open to new stuff. Oh, that's a good resolution, accessible. Baby, did Lycan have a good birthday? Lycan had a really good birthday. Thank you for asking, Olivia. He actually had a really, really nice birthday. He was so happy with the way that it went. His mom and bro stayed over. My mother-in-law and brother-in-law stayed over at our place overnight. And it was just so nice to have like family sleepover times. That was really comfy. And yeah, we danced, we played games, and watched a bit of Talladega Nights for whatever reason. I think we were just all craving it. And then they stayed over and we watched the rest of it in the morning. So it was fun. We had like, I made salmon. It was really comfy. I'm in northern England and the wind and rain have been unrelenting. No, I have plans for a tropical resort island, but need to get to it still. So fun. Now you finished Mittens. Now you can have you're open to new things now. Ticket number 3, I think, is Pate. I love Pate. She's so baby. She could work for Bubblegum Island, but man, there's so many peppies that could work for Bubblegum Island. It's like, I can't just have a peppy island. Although that would be the island to do it on. Diva, diva, diva! I know, Ashley, let's go, diva! I'm so glad to hear that. All family time is the best. You know, when it happens in the right way, it's a really nice time. Family times can go, you know, family times can go either way sometimes. Sometimes they can be stressful. Sometimes they can be dramatic. But every once in a while, every once in a blue moon, they just turn out to be really chill. And I love it when that happens. I have my brother's island. I have my 2 switches. So there's 3 islands and I have motivation for none. No, I really like Pate. She is a cutie. I like her too, Wendy. I like her too. She's very adorable. I like her colors a lot. And she just looks so innocent with her little wiggly eyebrows. Isn't there another villager with wiggly eyebrows? Oh yeah, does Ricky have wiggly eyebrows? Oh, Pudge. Pudge has wiggly eyebrows and I'm not about it. But for some reason, Pate's eyebrows don't bug me. Bamboo Island, nibbly nibbles, nibbles, nibbly little nibbles. Do we wish that I could do eyeliner like that? Yeah, I do wish that I could do eyeliner like that, but then I'd have to have, like, I don't know. Actually, I could do Nibbles cosplay, no worries. That'd actually be really cute. The blonde 3 bangs, the 3 strips of bangs. That's kind of cute, man. I've been wanting a red sweater. I don't have any, actually I do have a red sweater. I have too many sweaters. I'm a sweater person. What is that one item of clothing that you like literally, when you go out, you're like, I don't need another X. Like, I don't need another, what is it? For me, it's, I don't need another sweater. But will I buy 3 today? 100%. I will buy 3. I'm a sweater addict. Girly, your eyeliner is like that? Oh, thank you. Ricky has 1 wiggly angry brow. 1 single angry brow. I stayed with my parents last week because of the COVID, and it was actually nice too. Same with the games and some random movies. It was such a good Christmas despite the COVID. Oh, that's nice, Olivia. I had a 56 miles per hour gust of wind earlier down here. Now it's almost 45. Yikes. And yeah, that is scary with the big trees, actually. The big trees, that's the thing. I need more sweaters. For me, it's shirts. I have too many. Jess is the same way. Jess is like, I don't need more t-shirts. I'm like, I don't need another sweater, man. Ditto sweaters and bags. Oh, that's my mother-in-law's Achilles heel. She's like, why do I have so many wallets? Why do I have so many wallets and so many purses? But every time she'd be like, oh, I got a new bag. Every time she comes to my house, I swear she has a new bag and a new coat. And I love that. I went to I went out for New Year's Eve with friends and 4 ended up staying the night. So it turned into a sleepover. It was so fun. Hey, Alice, how are you? I'm here. I was watching Castle in the Sky with my aunt. That's so comfy. It's Hammy Hamlet. Hammy little Hamlet. Do you know who he reminds me of? Hercules, like the Disney Hercules. Why? I mean, he would love that he reminds me of that. Literally the tiniest little baby hamster. Who does he remind me of? Mythological hero? I don't know why. That's so nice, Amy Jane. Sleepovers are so fun from time to time. I didn't ask how your sleepover went over the holidays. That was so long ago, Sophie. Did you have a nice sleepover? Like, that was so many millions of years ago, it feels like. Hey, Katie, how are you? Tiny version of Hercules. They get the same vibes in a way. Honestly, I love Hamlet. He's so cute. I've never had him as like one of my starters. I'm getting really excited to restart, and it's actually coming at the perfect time because I just need to get Diva and like get Flo off the island for crying out loud on Sawaru. But we need to get to some beach builds. We really need to get some beach builds on Sawaru. I don't know how much I'm really going to go in on the beaches, but I feel like because it's a desert island, they can just be an extension of the other builds. I definitely want to do like more of, because we have that Smuggler's Alley, I want to do kind of like Smuggler's Bay, kind of like trader situation with Boris. There, I want to give Diva her own little like fortune tellery. There's a lot of fortune telling going on Sawaru, which I think like kind of checks out for the vibes, but okay, this is ticket number 6 that we are at. And it's Ken, so we're not headed in the direction I want at all. But every island is a new adventure. Let's do it. It's like Hercules is his grandpa. Oh, he's just Ken. I need to see that movie. Oh my gosh. I know the quote, but I've not seen the movie yet. And I think every time the Barbie movie is mentioned, I'm like, I need to see that. For some reason. I never have. I'll never have. I don't know what I'm saying. What accent I'm trying. I was trying to do like an Australian accent and it did not come together. Anywhere else, he'd be a 10. It's so good. You'll love it. I think my island might be one of the first. I think my island might be one of the first that will have a playlist of songs to accompany it. I love that. I literally love that bucket. I think that's so clever. Like put on this, like make a playlist on Spotify and then you can share it when you share the island. Can I steal that? I freaking love that. That's so cool. I had Hamlet as a starter on my current island and he finally has to leave yesterday. Like, love you, bro, but please. That's like Flo here. She did ask to leave and I regret my decision so poorly for not reading her dialogue properly. Feels like I'm living under a rock, not seeing the new movies. I don't need to. Listening to the playlist while you walk through the island. Love that bucket. Yeah, that is seriously clever. It's Lolly! It's Lolly, baby! Did Poppy get Lolly on Meowington yet? Lolly is such a baby. Baby girl. And I'm so glad you can redecorate their houses now because Lolly is one of the... Lolly and Marina, they really have terrible base houses. They're awful. No, she never asked to leave. Flo asking to leave. Who is she? Who is she? Lolly is my baby. You absolutely can. It's been so much fun to do. Awesome. That's amazing. I am absolutely falling into a reading spiral lately with Throne of Glass. Now that I'm in the last book, I'm like devouring this book. Like, I think the last time that I talked to you guys, I was on like chapter 2 or 3. I'm on like chapter 14 now. I'm just ripping through it. I think that was yesterday that I said that on a member stream, and now I'm just like, I'm devouring. Flashback to when my little nephew said, my starters are Timmy and Tommy. That's really sweet. That's really cute. It's Flora! Every time I see Flora, I just think of Lady Orlean. Love her. She's so cute. Flashback to when my... Oh, yeah, I just read that. I'm halfway through Court of Mist and Fury, and I'm so obsessed. Thank you so much for the rec. Yes! That's so good. I can't remember. Is Mist and Fury the final one of that one, or the third? I think that's the final one out so far. Is that book number 5? I'm getting my ACOTAR mixed up. But I think missing book 2. Oh, book 2 is like my favorite. Oh, I love that one. I love that one so stinking much. It's so good. So much happens. Oh, that's when you're like, I think I got the series figured out. What? And it changes beyond all recognition, and I love it so much. If you could recommend any book, anyone a book, what would it be? I mean, just one book, like where I had to just, like it wasn't a whole series. Like if I'm recommending a series, ACOTAR, hands down 100%, don't even, like, yes. If I'm recommending just like one book, I'm thinking like older books, because I went through a phase where I was reading a lot of like classic books. And one that I really liked was, what was it called? The Woman in White. The Woman in White. Yes. Yeah. Which was like, that was a really cool story. I really liked that story. If you're just gonna say like one book, like a book. Yeah, I love the pivot at the beginning. Honestly, I did not see it coming. You don't see it coming, and you don't even want it. And it happens. And then you're like, wait, this is amazing. But it's cool. Like, it's cool how they do that. How she does that. She's an amazing writer. It's Dizzy! Oh, you're such a baby! Dizzy's so baby. He actually has like the most innocent face. Like, look at that guy. He's so cute. He's got, like, him and Ellie are like, we're just little tiny babies, okay? We're elephants, but also we are babies. Dizzy, yes, so true. Priority of the Orange Tree. Oh, interesting. I also, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea was cool. And yeah, Jess actually read one that I hadn't read in a while that I really liked, which was The Alchemist. That was a cool book too. I'm back on my reading game, and I'm just like devouring Sarah J. Maas, so I can't even think of other books that I've read before, but I go through phases with reading, and I'll just like devour a bajillion books, and then I kind of don't read for a little bit, maybe even a couple of years. But I'm on a kick right now. I think the problem is that I get into a spur of reading, and I'll read like crazy, and then I start reading a book that I'm not that into, but I'm like, I really wanted to read this book for a long time, but it just doesn't bring me joy, and I force myself to keep reading it even though I'm not enjoying it, and I'll end up like not finishing it, but I won't pick up another book because I'm like, well, I have to finish that book before I pick up another one. I don't. That's the thing I gotta realize, is that I don't have to do that. It's Cephalobot. Cephala not who I'm looking for. It's Cephalobot, except for I'm not. Excellent joke. Amazing. I know. Thank you, Taya. After you're done with Sarah J. Maas books, you'll love Priority. It's the same vibe. Priority of the Orange Tree. I keep seeing, what's it called? Oh, why can't I remember? I need to write that down. Priority of the Orange Tree. Iron something? I can't remember. No, I can't remember the name of that book that I was just thinking of. Has anyone ever had an email reading phase? I'm embarrassed if no one else has, because the time of my life was cursed. Oh no. Email reading? I mean, actually, as I was explaining, last night I was explaining a major event from the Throne of Glass, the last Throne of Glass book that I'm on, to Lycan, and he was like, why are you reading this? That's so dark. He was like, wait, he's like, wait, what is happening? I was like, no, yeah, this person just does that to this person, and that person does this to them, and then that, and he was so violent, and he was like, holy. I'm currently rereading the Thursday Murder Club series and still loving it. Do you know what's a series that I read when I was a kid and I thought it was actual shit. And now I look back and I'm like, that is a weird story. It's Caroline with the orange and yellow, and what theme would you fit in? I don't even know, but Bettina's probably there with you. I read some dark things in her book for sure. Yeah, Sarah sure does have some dark things. Like, just people getting, like, tortured. Like, tortured. And not in, like, a... not nice. Like, crazy. But then it, like, builds their character, and then when they rise up, you're like, hell yeah! You know what I mean? It does that. It gives that energy. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say what book series I thought was the shit. Was the Love Comes Softly series. Did anybody please, dear God, tell me that somebody else read that series as a child. Love Comes Softly series. That goes on for way too long. There's like a million books in that series, and I read them all. Up until probably like book 21. It was ridiculous. I think they even stopped, like, including them as a part of the series. It was just, like, the longest list ever. Like, 20 book series. It was ridiculous. Hey, Cassia, how are you? And also, Bucket, what is the Thursday Murder Club series all about? Never heard of it. Probably for the best. Don't look it up. It's about the Wild West. And standard traditional family values, see? It's this one. Violet. A violet mess. A violet hippie disaster. Man, get it together, Wilbur. Like, honestly, get it together. And Happy New Year! Happy New Year! I mean, I've seen a lot of people being like, my New Year's resolution is just to be like a better version of myself. And I think that's honestly the best New Year's resolution that you can possibly have. Just I want to do the things that I say that I'm going to do. For my own health and well-being. And I've been thinking a lot about video game addiction and burnout lately. Want to hear some thoughts? I actually watched a really good video today by a healthy gamer. I don't know if any of you guys watch. I don't really watch a whole lot of his stuff, but he has this one that's all about like dopamine and how just like a bunch of stuff about when you play a lot of games over and over again, like your dopamine receptors literally get like turned off in a way, like because your body wants that stasis. Anyways, it was a really good video. But I've been thinking a lot about that. Let me just see what you guys are saying. I could never get through a series of unfortunate events because of the way Lemony Snicket wrote it. I just couldn't tell what was happening. Fair enough. It's about a group of people in an elderly home who get together and solve closed case crimes. Ooh, but then have to solve active cases. That's cool. Richard Osman. Oh, it's Stu. Okay, we don't even need to move. Is Stu over there? Yeah, my main thought is just like, how do you avoid burning out on games? And I came to the conclusion that you have to play a variety of games, and I made a diagram. This is one of my main points, okay? And I need to go into just chatting mode because I can't right now. We need to figure this out. This is my chart. And I know it's going to be backwards for you guys and probably not focus at all. But here, okay, we gotta turn it the right. We gotta, just 1 second. Please hold. Please hold. This is going to be weird, okay? Wait, that's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do. Transform. Flip horizontal. Hey guys, this is actually what real mode looks like. Doesn't it freak you out? This is my chart, okay? This is my chart. And it goes complex to simple on the y-axis. This is going to be confusing. And it goes closed / story-driven to open / user-led. So my idea, and I gotta get this out of this spot, but this is driving me crazy. My idea is that you have to play games. Why doesn't it focus on it? That's so annoying. Okay. My idea is that you have to play games that are both. I'm really trying. I'm really trying. Oh my gosh. So playing a variety of games along this spectrum, if you will make it so that you burn out less quickly because you'll have a variety of open / user-led, lower the brightness, maybe lower the brightness. Yeah, that might work. That's better. So if you play games that are on this spectrum across them, so I tend to play a lot of games that are very like simple puzzle games, like that watermelon game. You know what? This isn't working. And I feel weird that I'm in backwards mode. I'm getting overheated. I don't know what I'm trying to do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you play games that are like story-led games that have a little bit more structure and just are leading you through, like indie games, like small little indie games that have like a very like you follow one way in a story, or a quick little puzzle game, and you play games that are more like cooperative, maybe some that are more creative. Like I find with sim games, because they're so creative, you need, maybe that's not what you want to do all the time. These thoughts are half-baked. These thoughts are half-baked. Moving on. Moving back to books. I used to watch a series of Unfortunate Events, but then I stopped. Oh, I mean, I watched the movies, I think. I'm pretty sure I watched the first couple movies, but I can see that, though, that their format of writing, that author's format of writing is kind of, like, confusing. I also find in general, I watched this video a long time back about, oh, it's Phil. I love Phil. Phil is so cool. Getting ostriches. And I love ostriches, but I can't take them today. Yeah, I just have thoughts. And I just have chaotic thoughts on this new year. New year, new adventure. That's what has been putting me off of reading them, even though I've always wanted to. That sucks when the author's actual format of writing is what detracts you from reading a book. That's what I was gonna say. Hard world building versus soft world building. I watched a really cool video, like probably a year ago, and it's really stuck with me. And now every time that I'm starting a new book or I'm watching a movie or something, I try to pay attention to whether the author is using hard or soft world building. The difference is soft world building, which is my preference, is very from the character or character's point of view. Like you only find out about this world as they find out about this world and as they experience it. Like even if they've grown up their entire life in this world, it's always told through their perspective. Like they tell you all the things that they know. Maybe they grew up in a certain area. You only know about that area that they grew up in until they move into a new area, and then you learn more and more about the world as the world gets expanded out from the character's perspective. It's Yuka! Actually, I feel like I haven't seen Yuka in a very long time on a villager hunt, so that's a good sign. Yeah, and hard world building is more like J.R.R. Tolkien, like Lord of the Rings, when they're just like, here's literally all the backstory, and like we're even gonna have a whole chapter that's just on the lineages of this one kingdom or whatever. I don't like Count Olaf because every time he just finds a way to come back and cause chaos. Also, hello Beardo, how are you? I will say for everyone considering Priority of the Orange Tree, the beginning is a bit hard because of all the difficult names and places, but if you push through it, it's fantastic. Yeah, so that would be, that's a perfect example, Lydia, of hard world building. They're establishing all of the people and places so that you understand the mechanics of how the world works. Because in that story, it's probably very important that you understand the mechanics of the world before you dive into specific characters, right? It's just different ways. And I think if you know that the world is being built in like a hard world building way, you can probably stick it out a little bit more. Yes, 100%. Yeah. Whereas like Sarah J. Maas, for example, she's very much soft world building to the extreme, to where like the characters are almost like doorknobs figuring it out all at once. And like not over explaining, but like each new chapter, if she's been on one character grouping for a little while, she brings you back like Game of Thrones style from the show. Like I've never read the books of Game of Thrones, but brings you back to that one set of characters, does a brief explanation even, since you've been a couple chapters away. And sometimes I'm like, okay, I know what's happening here. You don't have to explain it all over again, but it is helpful if you haven't read the book for a couple days or something. She's always like, you know, just so you know, this is what's going on, and these are all the things we know. It always in a different way, and just to like reinforce what's going on, which I actually really enjoy and appreciate. It's sly, cool. Soft world building can bother me because the main characters feel dull, but Sarah does it really well. I know, right? It can feel dull because you're like, man, is this guy like an idiot? Because they like can't figure out what's going on in the story. But man, that's really nice, especially at the start. I cannot remember all the names and such. Yeah. And when she doesn't do it, like there's a couple times in Throne of Glass where she doesn't like reintroduce, like she'll be like, this guy. And I'm like, oh, that name sounds so familiar, because there's so many characters and I'm like, that name sounds so familiar. Where do I know him from? I don't remember where this character was from initially. And then I'll give it like a page and she'll like do a quick run through of their backstory. I'm like, thank you. Thank you. I don't know who that person is. Like a 1-sentence recap. Like this person from this place. Remember how their blah, blah, blah was cursed or whatever? I'm just making that up. But like, remember this thing about them? So it is helpful. Also, thank you for the like, Spike. Thank you. If you guys are enjoying me suffering through villager hunting and just talking about books, give it a little likey like. Oh, it's Wolfgang. Well, I feel like we're getting like a lot of new ones. All right, maybe I just need to put 100 tickets into my storage or into my pockets for these dodos to understand. We need to get it done. I just had to commit. They were like, you have commitment issues. Well, you got a bunch of tickets in your house storage, but you're not going to give them to us. You have to give it. You have to be willing to give us everything, girl. You have to be willing to pull out all 100 tickets, or else we're not taking you anywhere. Fair enough. I'll have to join on my phone, but 5 seconds later, it worked. Sometimes it needs a good refresh too. Sometimes it can freeze on desktop. I'm not sure really why, but a lot of people experience that from time to time. The only thing that I don't like about reading a book from a Kindle is that when they put that map, like Sarah J. Maas always puts a map of the whole world at the start of the book, which is helpful, but I can't zoom in on the map on the Kindle, so it's just small. And I can't see it. So I always need to look up a map like on my iPad so I can look at it. It's Dina! Dina, little baby. I haven't seen Dina in forever. Just keep doing what you're doing, Wilbur. Just keep on doing what you're doing. My B-Day twin! Oh, really? That's cute. That's really cute. Dina. When is your birthday, Sophie? What's your sign? I can't remember. Are you a June baby? I feel like we have a lot of June babies in general. I don't think I've ever seen anyone who has Dina. I had her in Papagayo for a little while. June 27th, I'm a Cancer girl. Okay, I thought it was June. 2 days after Jessica. You guys are very, very close. I'm June 5th. See, I mean, Cancer people find me. Oh, you're Gemini though, Ashley. Ashley Nicole. Also Gemini people come find me. I'm Gemini Moon Cancer Rising, Pisces Sun. Crabs unite! I'm June 22nd. It's Phil again. Oh no, I spoke too soon. I'm February 15th. Ooh, Aquaries. Sword has Dina on her dumpling island. I just watched Sword on Dumpling today. She went back to it to do it as springcore. Very cute. Poppy is June 5th too. I'm the 14th. I love having a birthday in summer. I know, kind of jelly. I'm always drawn to Pisces. My bestie is too. Gemini, I'm married to a Capricorn. That's interesting. Capricorn are enigmas. I'm also married to a Capricorn. But I find like Capricorn, they try to break the mold like quite often and succeed. The one thing that I know to be true about Capricorns through and through is that they're funny. Like, they have a really good sense of humor. That checks out for Lycan. He has a wicked sense of humor. But also, Gemini married to a Capricorn though, like, what's his moon sign? Or what's their moon sign? Because like, yeah. I think that has a lot to do with the kind of Capricorn you're dealing with, especially as a Gemini. Man, I have a Gemini moon. I'm talking all the time. Like, it is like probably hearing like 20% of it. It's Walker. We're very yin and yang. Yeah, I bet. Same with Lycan and I, to be honest, in a lot of ways. I'm Pisces. Oh, let's go Pisces crew. Oh, a February Pisces, March Pisces. It's like, yeah, it's very interesting. Do you have RBF bucket? I feel like that's a February Pisces thing to have RBF. I don't know why. I'm looking forward to my birthday this year. I started studying for the test to get into dental school. Let's go. That's so exciting. Oh, I have no idea. He's December 30th. Are you kidding? That's Lycan's birthday. Lycan has the same birthday, December 30th. Dude, it totally is. That's the February RBF, the wild February RBF. Hey, feeling great? How are you doing? I was lurking, but we're talking about zodiacs. I can't resist. Scorpio. Oh, I love Scorpio. Honestly, Scorpio and Pisces have like a thing. It's weird because like all the water signs, it's like we have different connections between like Cancer and Pisces have a different connection as like Scorpio and Cancer, which can get a little darker, and then like Pisces and Scorpio. I love it. I love the dynamics. I do? You do? Yeah, called it. March 2nd, Lydia, it's so soon. I'm not ready. Oh no, we do believe in you. Can we get some hearts for Sophie? Absolutely gonna crush this test. It's Stu again. No. Don't need Stu. You're gonna crush this. We believe in you. Not thrown right now. Yes. Sophie, you're gonna crush it. How long have you wanted to be a dentist? Like, I've never met somebody who's like a young person who's like, this is what I'm doing. This is what I want. Going for it so graciously and amazing. You're gonna be amazing. Feeling good. I'm good. My partner is Gemini. Oh, fun. Scorpio and a Gemini. That's interesting. I love a Gemini. Gemini moon, and man, like, something about it. Gemini, Sagittarius. I had a lot of Sagittarius friends when I was in college. That was my Sagittarius era. Just my one Sagittarius friend, she's so amazing. She would just like, even I was so much more like uptight, which doesn't even make any sense. Like, I don't think of myself as an uptight person, but like compared to a Sagittarius person, almost everybody feels uptight. Like, oh my gosh, just like painting on her laptop. Just art school Sagittarius girlies painting on their laptop, putting scissors to their hair and clothing all the time. I love it. Nox. It's Nox. And I ended up being that person too, because I was just like little Pisces. I'll just become whatever you need me to become. So I was just like an adopted Sagittarius for that year of my life. Those 4 or 5 years of my life. Thank you, Lydia. I don't have much faith because I won't be complaining if I take a gap year and try again next year. I mean, that's kind of a good way to look at it too. Honestly, if I don't get it, I might study abroad, and that sounds cooler. I mean, it's good like you're gonna go for it, you're gonna do it, even when you're like, I don't feel quite ready, but you're just gonna go for it, which good on you. And that way, if it works out, you know it was meant to be. If it doesn't work out, hey, you have other opportunities. I wish that more young people would think. I wish that I thought like that when I was like, if I don't make this decision perfectly the first time around, then I'm gonna be you know what I mean? 5 years of art school later, I'm working at a software development company. Where does life go? You know what I mean? I used to have Sagittarius bestie, but we don't talk anymore. Same though, honestly. Sagittarius are kind of hard to hold on to. So am I though, little fish squirming away. I heard that, you know how there was that thing going around where like, how often do men think about the Roman Empire? But the equivalent for women was, how often do you think about past friends that you've lost touch with? And I was like, shut up! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. You know that one guy who does those YouTube shorts that are like, here's what your favorite villager in Animal Crossing says about you? He did Jambette. And you know what he said about Jambette? He said, you had a crush on every one of your gay friends. And I was like, How dare you call me out like that? I am so... I was like, oh, it was unreal. It was unreal. I died. It's Sandy. I gotta run away because I actually do want Sandy, but no, we have to find Diva. Or Bubbles. Or Le Bubs. You can do it, Taya. Go for it. No! Most of my friends are Scorpio. It can be rough sometimes. So feeling great. That is so real. That is so real. Scorpio, yeah. Lycan has Scorpio moon, and even that is a lot because it's very dark sometimes. But honestly, I love Scorpio. I was determined to be a journalist, but then I studied at uni and learned I did not want to be one. Better to learn in university that you don't want to be one than when you're on the job. Do exactly what you want, Sophie, and nothing else. Exactly. Yeah, there's more than enough options. 100%, 100%. Every day, friendship breakups are not the vibe. Exactly. Yeah, friendship breakups. I mean, a lot of my friendship breakdowns were not actually breakups. They were more like driftaways. which is kind of brutal. And I know I could reach out to any one of them because I went through a rough patch, man. I went through a heckin' rough patch in the middle there where I was like a weirdo and burned a lot of bridges, but I'm sure I could rebuild them. It would just be a lot of like taking down layers of my past self and asking for forgiveness, which, you know, that's possible too. It's Drift, and I love Drift. He's such a cutie. It's a frog. So hopeful. I'm so hopeful today. I'm not even... That's the nice thing about villager hunting. It can happen almost in the background. I just get to chat, which, let's be honest, I like to do. I do like to chat. My so-called best friend hasn't spoken to me since last May, so by now I'm like, whatever. Oh, that sucks. That stinks. It's not a fun time. It's not a fun time, but I mean, this is coming from somebody who is 37 going on 38 this year. It happens, and it's happened more times than I would like. But the one thing that I know about things is that you just never say never. And one day I will get a tattoo of that. But that's definitely a motto in my life. It's just like, you can fully never say you will always do XYZ, or you will never do this, or never say always, never say never. That's all I can say. Oh, it's Rod. Rod is so cute. I talked with Poppy about that for a while. There's a bunch of people I don't talk to anymore floating through my head a lot, but I'm reaching nowhere. But I'm just reaching nowhere, as there's no way the old times return, you know? 100,000%. Like, the situation that made you friends in the past is no longer happening, probably. Like, I have friends from when I was in college. I was seeing them every day because we were in the same school, we were in the same place. Of course we were friends because we saw each other all the time, hung out all the time, and we had shared experiences at that point. Once we get past that, our lives diverge, and I'm sure we could pick up tomorrow and it would be like we'd have a lot of things still in common, but there's a lot less in common now that we're not around each other all the time. It's like work friends too. It's like I summoned Poppy. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. You literally summoned Poppy. Hello, Poppy, how are you? Yeah, my ex-BFF ghosted me, but it's for the best because she was really mean and turned out to be a terrible... I turned into a terrible person around her. Things always work out for the best. Yes. Drift and Phoebe were my starters. Drift and Phoebe, that's a classic duo. How could you not do Jungle Core? So V literally manifested Poppy. Manifested. How are you doing today, Poppy? How's your new year going so far? It's Peggy. Close. Poppy, Peggy, it's close, but definitely not a match. It is not a match. Streaming again tomorrow. Let's go. So many June babies. We have so many June babies. Gemini babies, Cancer babies. All of the Junes. Oh, I gotta remove Portal too from that. Oh yeah, no, you are gonna be playing Portal though. Are you playing Portal tomorrow? I did see the stream thumb. I can't remember if it's Hogwarts. Hogwarts? Hogwarts. Goodness. Hogwarts. Ew! I just put that together how gross that sounds. How did I just put together how nasty the name of that school sounds? Hogwarts? Ew! What? She really went and called it Hogwarts. Warts on a hog. I'm sure I'm not the first person to put this together, but ew. Ew! Wait, yes it does. Like, Seriously, so gross. It's Sydney. No, not looking for Sydney. What ticket are we on even? Oh, I have bottles here. On ticket number 27. I got the recipe for a boomerang. Boomerang. I never thought of it that way. She really said random name generator. She's like, what do witches have? Warts. Okay, we gotta get warts in there then. What would be the most nasty thing to imagine a wart on? Gorilla? I don't know. Frog, but frogs already have warts. Like, frog, that's a whole thing. Frog warts, it doesn't really rhyme. I mean, but the G sounds nice on there. The G, so it has to be something like something gawarts. Okay. Hog. Hogwarts. Oh, perfect. That's great. Rolls right off the tongue. Hoggywarts. Disgusting. I heard you talk about goals for this year. I've been trying to stay away from New Year's resolutions cultures, but I also love making goals, and I'm just trying to make more realistic goals. I mean, I think that's exactly it. Like just making more like realistic kind of big picture goals. I don't even know what year that was, but Trixie Mattel once said that she wanted to be just a nicer person because she would always come off as like, hello. Like when she was saying hi to somebody, she's like, hello. She was like, I want to be more like, hello, hi. I was like, that's a good goal. Just be a little bit less harsh. Just be a little bit more gentle. You know? Loose goals for self-improvement. It's Rocket. Speaking of things that could be improved. Hilarious. Also, I summoned that gorilla. So what does hogs need? Ew! Wart juice. It's the Hogwarts juice. That's the hog mead. You just missed us talking about how disgusting the name Hogwarts is. Also, hello, Lookquest. How are you doing? 20 likes. Let's go. Thanks, guys. A lot of improvement needed. Like, self-improvement is good. Rocket just enters the chat. All right, speaking of self-improvement, she did come along. Let's get to 30 likes. Thanks, guys. That would be amazing. On this gray January afternoon, it will soon be nighttime because that's the way that it is right now. You know what? At least we're on the other side of the solstice, and it's just going to start getting lighter and lighter every day. That's what I look forward to. December 21st rolls around, and I'm like, the worst has come. This is the darkest day, and it will only get lighter now. Unless it's a gray day that has complete cloud cover. Hello, Southern Ontario, can you get your act together? It's Pom Pom. Pom Pom Pom. She's very cute. Why is it showing 3 for me? 3? The only hard goal I have is how many books I want to read this year. Everything else is very loose, like being more active and focusing on what makes me happy. I love that. And it's Feyre's birthday? That's what, oh yeah! And just like that, just as we're talking about ACOTAR again, when are we not talking about ACOTAR? Peachy Llama, everybody. Peachy Llama! Miss ACOTAR herself. I'm sorry, Mrs. How are you doing? Thank you so much for supporting the channel for 23 months. Peachy, you're the best. Almost 2 years with the Goldie fam. Best of luck finding the Desert Dreamy stay. I hope everyone's doing amazing. Aww. We are doing good. We're doing good, good, good. Also, speaking of astrology, Peachy and I, our birthdays are like 10 days apart, like a week apart. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. A fellow Pisces. A fellow Piscean. We besties, Taya. You know what? I was on Discord today and I just about did message you, but then I didn't because, you know how it goes. Just like, oh, she's got stuff on the go, but we need to have a catch up for reals. Every time you pop in, I say that. And I'll continue to say it. It's Frigga. This isn't Frigga. Is this Frigga or Gwen? No, this is Frigga. That's Frigga. I rest my case. My cat's name is Peach. She's so confused right now. I think she feels very welcomed. Love that. And me and Puppy are 9 days apart, same year and everything. Oh, so sweet. You were on Discord? I was on Discord. I have a friend now who we only communicate through Discord. And so now I'm checking it more regularly because I have one friend who we talk on there a lot more. Not talk on there, but we like have video chats and stuff like that. So I'm on Discord lightly, delicately. Taya being forced to be on Discord, pretty much. Me being forced to be on Discord. Yes, let's. I'm not always on the Peachy Discord, but I'll try and check it more. Oh, just like private message. Oh, you mean, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'll see what you're saying now. I'll see what you're saying. Are Instagram messages easier, Peachy? Just let me know, because I can see Instagram, even though I'm stupid at Instagram. So it's funny for somebody who has a YouTube channel with a moderate amount of success on YouTube. I don't do social media that much. So that's where we are. So that's where we are. I'm backing out of work. Katie, love that. Love that. How was your work day? Who do we have? Tangy! Oh, Tangy is so cute. And I literally can't tell. In my brain, simultaneously, as I saw Peachy, it was equal parts EJ Plays and Froggy Crossing, and my brain like had a short circuit. It was like, who do I think of more first when I see Tangy? I think EJ Plays kind of ruled out at the end of it, but it was a fight. It was a battle in my head for who this villager belongs to. Could I even have Tangy on an island? I don't think I could. Is she even real? She's not real. The irony is not lost on us, Taya. All right, you know what, Poppy? Also, Poppy, you and I have to catch up too. I have so many things to catch up. So many people. I love it. IG is probably easier, but let me just add you to my other Discords. Okay, that sounds perfect. Perfection. Literally same, definitely EJ. I know, but my head did a battle. There was a battle, internal struggle. But yeah, EJ, I feel like Froggy has a lot of other villagers that remind me, like Stitches would remind me. But even Stitches, would Stitches remind me more of Kayla Crossing or of Froggy Crossing? Probably Kayla, who I also should catch up with. So many people, but I love it, friends. Also Sienna. Who would remind me of Sienna? Well, of course, Pico. Done. But yeah, I really felt called out today when I watched that short. Okay, now I have to find it. Okay, just hold tight. Please hold for 1 minute. Please hold. Because I have to link this and all of you have to watch this. I need to go to my YouTube history. I watched too many shorts from time to time. Oh God. Do you ever look through your shorts history or like your TikTok? I don't know if TikTok has a history, but if you look through your history on that, it's like, what am I doing with my life? Why have I done this today? Why did I choose to do this to myself today? Are you kidding me? Okay, that was ridiculous. Also, the sound is gonna play. Here's what your favorite villager says in Animal Crossing says about you, okay? Just take a pause, go watch that and come back. I felt so called out. It was ridiculous. Anyways, Kayla's been on vacation Vacation. So you should come over sometime when she's back. Oh, fun. Also, Peachy Wick, hello. And I missed a bunch of tats here. Just one sec. I associate Chops with Froggy, which she would hate. Alice, it's Alice. Yes, she would hate. 100% she would hate, but I love that too. Finally made it back to a live stream. Gonna enjoy my last vacation day by restarting my island and watching the stream. Best combo ever. That's so cozy. I love that. I also don't love social media, which is hard if I want to market my music. That is a tricky. That's a tricky one. Genuinely, that's a tricky one. I don't know where the J came from. I have no idea where the J came from. Hey, gamer girls, call me Chris. It's the red lip. It's what the red lip does. We are adjacent to each other. Sometimes I think it would be easier to send a carrier pigeon with a message for you. You'd probably be more likely to respond to it. I mean, at this point, it's kind of like a meme that I'm bad at sending messages, replying back, but it generally gives me crippling anxiety for no reason at all. It's very stupid. It's very stupid. Poor Taya, I watched this short. I just watched it and I don't know what to say. But why did this also happen to me twice when I was in high school? Okay, I had no idea they were gay. And I had full-on crushes on 2 different guys that were my friends. Okay? All right? I didn't even put it together. Okay, I didn't put it together in the 90s that when my guy friend, when I was having a birthday party and both of them were going to be there, that the one guy called me up to ask what shirt he should wear to the party. Like really concerned, what shirt should I wear? And Jess called it immediately. She was like, he called to ask what shirt he should wear to your birthday party? Okay, he's gay. And I was like, no, because it can't, because it can't be, because I have crush on him. I told him when we climbed a tree the other day that I like him, so can't be gay now. Embarrassing. In hindsight, embarrassing. Poor Taya. Honestly, if a carrier pigeon flew at me with a message, I'd feel so honored. Taya needs to comment on the short video. I did comment on it. Let's make it a thing. I'll buy a pigeon. We're just all buying pigeons, hoping. You guys are just all buying pigeons, hoping that one delivers a message to me desperately. That's the point that it's gotten to. Camp free. I'm so bad at answering messages that people are just desperately buying pigeons in order to get in touch with me. Thank God for Jess. Honestly, I feel so much better knowing she's got your back. I feel so much better too that we're like tight now. It's been a blessing. So good. Don't buy them. Just kidnap them from the Chicago streets. There are so many. I love Chicago. Honestly, I've been there probably 3 or 4 times. With my previous work, like years and years ago, pre-COVID, whatever, I went there several times for work. And I love it. Yes, I did throw up on the streets of Chicago in front of a group of school children, which is probably one of my better stories that I just wasted by telling you the recapped version. But yes, I did in fact throw up in front of a group of school children holding hands in a line on the streets of Chicago in a very cute outfit. In the daytime. I mean, the school children were out, so it was in the daytime. So, just good memories of Chicago. Also, I saw Van Gogh at the Chicago Museum, and it like blew my little tiny mind. It's Keaton, I don't like. Oh no. My favorite villager is Antonio, and I know before I find it that he'll say, I'm basic! He's done a lot of villagers and they're pretty funny. But I have low-key been waiting for Jambet and it didn't disappoint. That's the most wild thing school children have seen on the streets of Chicago. Van Gogh is my fave. Have you seen Van Gogh in IRL? Oh, that was insane. I saw the one picture that he did of his bedroom, like of the bedroom with the painted floor. I still, like, every time I think about it, I'm like, there are very few other paintings that I've seen in my lifetime, and I've been to plenty of museums and seen plenty of paintings, but that one, like, literally sticks in my mind as, like, I don't even know. It's amazing. The way that floor, now pronounced Van Gogh the Dutch way. Van Gogh. Is that how you would say? Van Gogh? I have no idea. Probably failed. Hashtag memories. It's okay, Taya. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. At least you were in a cute outfit while it was happening. That's what matters. I mean, the best outcome for that story is probably, thank God that I didn't actually puke in the cab that I was riding in. I did make a quick exit from the cab, so that I did not hurl in the cab. It's Biff! Okay, hippo, at least. New hippo that I haven't seen in a while. So that's cute. Very good. G at the end. Van Gogh? Van Gogh? I don't know. Use it at the other G too. Van Gogh. Gogh? I don't even know. Gogh? Van Gogh? Is that how you say it? Van Gogh? Vincent Van Gogh? Oh my gosh, Lycan and I were losing our minds doing like Southern accents this morning, and we were just cracking each other up so hard. No, never mind. Oh, what am I doing? Dude, I don't know his, I know his art is amazing. The painting is so thick on the canvas. Exactly. I could talk about it for, like, the thick paint of like the layers. Okay, we're on ticket number 35 right now. It's pronounced Van Gogh. Yes, Taya, 100% you are correct. It is pronounced Van Gogh. Thank you very much for coming to my TED Talk. You're welcome. As a Southerner, I have to say Southern accents are amazing. They're fun to do and make fun of. They're so iconic, and like, it's a thing of beauty. And there's so many different ones. I'm sure everybody's doing one from a very specific area. I always love from The Office when they're all trying to do a Southern accent for that murder mystery thing. And what's his face? Oh, accountant. Oscar tries to do his Southern accent and it's hilarious. Van Gay. I threw up on a 5th grade field trip to see Harry Potter in theaters a million years ago. And I still feel bad for all those that had to stay in that theater. Oh my gosh, Sarah, I caught it. I wish the short, I watched the short Fun Story. The first 2 guys I kissed as a teenager turned out to be gay, and that can give a girl a complex, right? Okay, am I right? Also, yeah, two guys that I had crushes on, like significant crushes on, not just little crushes, like significant crushes on, turned out to be gay. And close friends of mine too. Not in that order. Close friends, then close friends, then crush, then yay. It's this one, Octavian. I had a Van Gogh exhibition in my state. It was a 360 digital experience, and it was so beautiful. Oh, I bet. The one museum that I really have to go to is like the Met, or not the Met. Yeah, there are 2 like big art museums in New York, right? I have to go to both of those. Man, but Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do when we go like on vacations is like, where are the museums? There was actually a really nice one in Porto that had gorgeous stuff. My first and longest relationship up until now turned out to be gay. It explains so much now. My bestie took me to the Van Gogh experience for my birthday in 21, and I cried like a baby. Oh. Just like you, it's so much cooler. Like when you see paintings, like, oh my gosh. Another one that sticks out is like when I was in Florence, I saw Botticelli, like The Birth of Venus. His paintings, like that painting of Venus coming out of the shell is so huge. It's mind-boggling. And when you see the scale, I think that's what hits me the most. Like in reverse, sometimes that happens. It's Stella. Sometimes it happens in reverse to where you're like, that painting that I've known like my entire life, why is it so small? And like, that's insane. Frida Kahlo, perfect example. Some of her paintings are so small in real life, and you're like, the detail, it's like she was painting with like a single hair. And you're like, what is even happening right now? Like Picasso, some of those paintings are so giant that you're like, I had no idea. Like I literally had no idea. And that's the impact of it. Seeing them in a book or like on the computer, it's like you don't get that reference of scale. Freaking Alfonso Mucha, or however the heck you pronounce his name, I never know. Some of his lithographs are giant. And I saw his Slavic epic, and I literally had a heart attack. I love art. Holy moly, I love art. There's nothing like seeing it in real life. Exactly. Look at us talking about art. So fancy. I know, Lydia, it's so impactful. Oops. I think it brought so many good conversations about mental health. Ooh, man, the Van Gogh experience. Is that like a traveling, like, where can I see that? Now I feel like I gotta check that out. I saw The Birth of Venus too. It's insane. Not like I'm an art person, but I was baffled. That's the thing. Like, you don't have to be like somebody who knows a whole lot about art, but a lot of people have seen that painting. You know what I think would be another cool one to see, which is like in Animal Crossing 2, is that like pointillism, that picture of like the lawn with all the people on it, like that park view with all the people sitting at the park. But that's done with pointillism, which is just like points of paint that like blend together from a distance to look like a seamless color and make a seamless picture. That one would be cool to see. I have a feeling that one's huge too, which would be interesting. Crazy. That's in Chicago. It's huge. Oh my gosh. I've seen that one in London. Oh my goodness. That one looks like it would be so impactful to see in real life. Like, that'd be so neat. Oh, it's Antonio. Someone was talking about Antonio. Someone was talking about Antonio. He's so cute. I think marble carvings are crazy. How can you carve so much, such simple details and not mess up the whole thing? 100%. Hey, my boy. Hey, Joshua. Yes, marble is insane. That was one of the things that we saw in Porto that was the most mind-boggling. I have to find the artist for you. Just one second. Yes. Oh. Oh no. Got a big long message from the guy that's building my computer. I don't want to read it. It's like 17 paragraphs long. Also, picture from, you know what? We're taking a break. We're taking a break to look at pictures on my phone, and I'm not sorry. Here's a picture from Lycan's birthday, and I just scrolled through about a bajillion of my pictures by accident, so that was fun. This is something that I sent to Jess. Oh my god, okay, we're going on an adventure. Okay, guys, get big with me. Come here. I went to Italy when I was 7 with my mom and grandma and went to the Sistine Chapel. I have absolutely no memory of it. The ticket total so far, we've gone through 38 tickets. Isn't this funny? It says shop the look, and it's a blue-footed booby. Have you ever seen these? There's so many of them. I found this one and I was like, that cracks me up so hard I can't even like deal with it. Shop the look. But I wanted to show you a picture of Lycan and I on Lycan's birthday because it was very cute. Look at us, so cute. Look at us, so cute on his birthday. So nice. Yeah. The Galapagos? Yes. That's so fun. Isn't that so funny? We need more outfits of the day based on Animal Crossing, please. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I like doing that. Cutie couple goals. Also, here's another picture of Lycan absolutely shredding into a gift he got. It's all blurry because he was just shredding the wrapping paper entirely. Look at the strain in the face. Just shredding into it entirely. It was really fun. Oh yeah, and you guys wanted to know, like, I was talking about this gift that I was wrapping. This is how it turned out. It says, being with you makes sense. And then it has all of the senses that I wrapped up in individual gifts. The proper way to open presents. Exactly. Having the time of his life. Seems so excited for gifts. He was very excited for the gifts. Why did it come to my phone? Oh yeah, because I was going to show you pictures of that art museum that we went to in Porto and some of the sculptures that I saw because it was wild. And I need you guys to look. If you're art people, I need you guys to look up Antonio Suarez du Riage. Antonio. Speaking of Antonio. Hey, speaking of Antonio Suarez du Riage. This guy, okay? That guy. Check this stuff out. It's not even gonna give everything. But I just have to show you the intertwined hands. Like, dude, that was so wild. This sculpture is insanity. It's so cool. It's so big and like so well done. It was mind-blowing. Lycan was looking at it for like 12 hours. Maybe just a little bit of an exaggeration. This one, I was like creeped out. Creeped out. Look at how cool that is, and then I'm gonna read you the story of this guy. Okay? Look how creepy that expression is on this kid. And like how realistic that is. This is wild. The hands shut up. I saw one where it had the skin folds. Yeah, it was a wild. Like, look at this kid's face sculpted. And when I read you the thing, you're gonna have a freak out. Okay? Listen to this. Listen to this. Okay? I won't read you the whole thing. Actually, maybe I will. But the model is depicted with a twisted torso, a perturbed expression, and clenched fists. It's called Cain's childhood. Okay? Biblical Cain. Childhood. Overcome by envy, the child investigates, envisions himself murdering Abel, his own brother. His own brother. The theme recreates the figure of Cain from the Old Testament. The emotional significance of the work and the mastery of the technique is a hint at the promising future. This is one that he did in school. He did this in his art school. This is like his final project for freaking art school. He envisions killing I was like, are you joking? I was freaking out. That one like just shook me. How was that in October? God. Time flies. That's messed up. Wild. Just like absolutely wild. Yeah. I've seen some particularly partially done sculptures, and they were so interesting. Yeah, I bet. It's like the body is coming out of the rock. It's wild when you see that. It's so cool. That's so messed up. It's just so insane because these are artists most likely never had photos to be able to go back and look at. So they had to get the model to come back multiple times or just recall it from memory or make like 1,000 sketches and like preliminary drawings and like miniatures. Like they would make miniature versions of the sculpture to reference and stuff. Wild. I personally don't think Cain meant to kill Abel because no one had ever died before. Exactly. But like even just that look of like envy, like it's so wild. Like he's just looking at him with like, you know, oh, it just is a wild thing. I was told by my art teacher, drop the subject because I was an awesome person, but I was useless at the subject. Oh my goodness, that's wild. Hello, Bon Bumori. I just got here. Oh my god, those statues were wonderful. Surprise, these are so cool. Yeah, like we saw this museum. We went to the museum where that is. Oh, it's Tipper. And they had a lot of his artwork, his sculptures, and like preliminary sculptures, like the little miniatures that he would make. They had a lot of different stuff at that museum. It was crazy. Art teachers can be so mean. And do you know what I think too is that art teachers, like art in general, people who are really good at it sometimes take for granted their talent and end up not pursuing a career in art. And other people who are supposedly like less talented but love it so much have a passion to do it and end up making much more full and like rewarding careers out of their artwork and the love for their artwork than people who are like quote unquote like traditionally talented. Drives me crazy when really talented artists supposedly see more like naive looking innocent art that has like that childhood look to it. They're like, oh my gosh, if this person can make a book, then like of course I can. But it's like no, it's not about the style of the art. It's about this person's drive, their passion. Are they a good business person? They're probably going to kick your ass at being an artist, like a career artist. He knew I'd take it that way, like, and he was correct. Oh my goodness. That's messed up. That's British art teachers for you. No time for bullshit. That's wild though. Oh, thank you, Aki. I'm loving this channel, I see. Oh. I was the only one in my school to get an award from my art teacher. People hated her, but she was so nice to me. Oh my gosh. My middle school art teacher is my enemy to this day. Enemy to this day. To this very day. My art teacher cussed in school. Public school. Damn. Art teachers are a different breed. Could Sylvia be an art teacher? I think yes. That could very well be a moo-moo that she's got on there, bringing her child to class for no reason at all. I don't know if that's an art teacher vibe. Art teachers have more cats. Just pretend that's a cat dressed up as her child. My art teacher in high school had such a reputation that the other kids in my class who would smoke will be like, every day she comes down into the smoking area at school, smokes 2 cigarettes within like a minute, just frantically, and then goes back in every day at the exact same time. She would come down, frantically smoke 2 cigarettes, and then go back up. Weirdo. I have not seen Bubbles yet. It's so insane. I feel like she's one of those annoying villagers that pops up for everybody all the time. But of course, not now. When art teachers don't give a fuck. That's so great. I know, right? My favorite art is stop motion. Like, what? You're gonna tell me someone blinking can take up to 20 frames and you have the patience for that? I freaking loved making stop motion videos when I was a kid. I figured out that you could do that photo mode and take just like a picture and move the thing and take another picture, and I was addicted. And I made a lot. I made a lot of them until a fateful day when I did not. It's another duck. Weber. Weber, I can't abide. Like, dude, he just like, you know what he looks like? He looks like a guy from like a rom-com who you would really like at first and then would end up being the bad guy out of nowhere. And you'd be like, oh, that's the love interest. And then they would like flip the script and you'd be the bad guy out of nowhere. And like would just casually use flip the script. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. Wordsmith over here. And add Clay to that feeling great, like Coraline. I cannot imagine the time and effort. Oh yeah, that is wild. Bubbles will come. It's the patience we need. But Bubbles, hurry! I've been pushed so many times to make a career out of art, but chronic pain and migraines say no. And honestly, only you can decide if that's a good path for you. And there might be other things that you're perfectly passionate at, but I feel like for non-artists, if they see you have a talent in art, they're like, you have to follow that. You don't. You don't. You fully don't. Even if you have a natural talent at art, because guess what? Art can help you in other disciplines as well. And then you can just whip it out as like a fun party thing, right? You can be like, oh, by the way, I can also draw. You know what I mean? I suck at finishing art. I don't know who it was that called me out the other day. I showed off my Sailor Moon drawing that I was working on. And somebody was like, I can't wait to see it finished. And I was like, is that a read? It felt like a read. I haven't finished it. So they were also correct. So they were also correct. So Zubby Kitty, yes, that's one of my favorite films. Oh, what's that? Yeah, Coraline. Yeah, 100%. It's so creepy. I find something new every time I watch it and it amazes me. I haven't watched that one in a while, actually. It reminds me of the French boys from that one Mary-Kate and Ashley movie. Oh my gosh, I feel like I know the one you're talking about, but I can't quite put together the pieces. But that totally checks out as like just a trope. Art makes nice presents for people because they don't expect it at this point. Exactly. It's Zell. It is Zell. He's such a baby. The script has been flipped. What the hell did Weber do? He showed his face. I don't know. I just have this feeling about Weber. He's an undercover agent. I could probably be good at art, but I don't practice. I'm okay with being subpar because it doesn't always make me happy. Yeah, art is a hard one too. Hey, purple frog! Perfect timing. We need a purple frog again. Excellent timing. Diva is once again eluding us. And if we find Bubbles before we find Diva, I'm going to get Diva on a treasure island. If we find Bubbles and then Flo has to move out finally for the second time, I will replace her with a treasure island Diva because I'm over it. I'm over her dramatic behavior. Hear that, Wilbur? If I don't find her, I will treasure island her in one heartbeat. No tickets spent. Actually, probably 9 tickets spent, or 7, however many I have in my storage after I finish this 100, probably. I can't even believe how many tickets I've used on this island. Too many. It's Eagle Boy. Buzz. I don't want Buzz. Goodbye. Why don't you buzz off? It's like when somebody tries to ask what my hobbies are and I say art, even though I love art, but I barely do it. Which alligator did you decide to keep, or are you keeping both? Alfonso did move out, but we kept Roswell. So Roswell is still there. I'll show my villagers once we get here and we'll do a ticket check-in. Tickets, we've gone through 43 tickets. And for villagers right now, we have Flo, Savannah, Anka, Roswell, Boris, Coco, Clay, Elvis, and Leonardo. Pretty good group. I really do think Diva is going to bring that purple in. Like once Flo is gone, Diva is going to feel a little bit out there, but I think in a good way. And then if we can get Bubbles, it'll kind of bring in some of those natural tones again. I'm excited for the color palette. But I agree with that though, accessible, because I would also consider art one of my hobbies, not something that I do very often. But when I do get into it, I really enjoy it. But I don't know if it's something that I could do like as a job kind of thing. I love you interact with the chat. Thank you. I love that, Poppy. Purple frog and bubble hippo. Bubble hippo. That's so funny. Your map looks so cool. I haven't seen it yet. It actually came along pretty nice. For a map that's like all flat, or almost all flat, I ended up doing a lot more terraforming than I thought I would. It looks pretty cool though. Because it's got that oasis and I did some incline areas. Who is this? Who is this? Oh, it's Astrid. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Someone was trying. When they made Astrid, somebody was like, I'm gonna try something. Nobody stopped them. And now we all have to suffer for it. Just one more villager getting in the way of the bubble hippo and the purple frog. I think anything creative is hard to have as a job because it usually takes the fun out of it. Yeah. Yep. It's also hard to like, because when it's for a job, you're not doing it anymore as like, you have to create somebody else's vision. And that's a different skill set than creating your own vision from your head, unless you're like a true artist who's just making art for yourself. But even then, in order to pay bills and stuff, you'll have to do some freelance or even some commissioned work, that kind of thing. A lot of like artists become tattoo artists if you have any interest in like art in that way. And I feel like that is a creative expression, but even still, you're always going to be creating art from someone else's ideas, and you're there to facilitate their ideas coming to life. And that's a different skill set than just being good at drawing. I feel like the chance of getting 2 villagers is pretty high. So how have we not come across one of them yet? Right? It's kind of silly. It's Sky. Oh my gosh. Like the way in which it's insane. I've already thought of streaming, but I've never got the time to. You're like the streamer I've always wanted to be. Oh, that's so sweet. Does anyone else keep an annoying list of started projects? I'm starting a drawing I started in June. I'm staring at a drawing I started in June but haven't touched. Was supposed to have it done 2 years ago for a friend's B-day. Oh my goodness. I don't keep lists like that. I would be depressed. But I do have like in Procreate, I have like all my old drawings. I can show you some of my half-baked drawings. I have a drawing of Sienna that I started, and I was gonna do this series where I drew all of my favorite streamers, like, or their favorite villagers or something, and I was gonna like do that. Started with Sienna, did half a drawing, stopped. Stopped. They tried something and no one stopped them. I'm dead. Like the pressure to be creative makes you not creative. Exactly. This is part of why I don't really sell my crochet stuff unless someone is willing to pay the prices. 100%. You have to make it worth it for you. I want to make a career out of my music, but I'm also worried it won't be as joyful for me anymore if that happens. And that's a totally realistic thing, yeah. I know people have tried to make a living from art and they've had to draw things they have zero interest in. Some says they like, when someone says they like arts, I'm like, what type? There's a lot, like painting, music. Yeah, that's such a struggle. It is such a struggle, like if you want to try to make art your life, because in that, if you're trying to make it like a predictable income, it's Rodney. Sorry, not Hanfrey, it's Rodney. Yes. I mean, when I was going through art school, my business teacher, because it was like illustration, like I went to school for illustration specifically, got my bachelor's of applied arts in illustration. And my art teacher for business literally said, that most of the people that she went to school with for illustration, because I think she actually went through the exact same program that I did, and she was like in her 50s probably at the time when she was teaching us. She was like 1%, like less than 1% of the people that I went to school with are actually doing this, like being a freelance illustrator. Like, it's difficult. And her art was a very simple style that a lot of people would rag on and be like, oh, that's not like anything cool, or that's not anything like super fancy. And she's like, I'm the one who's like getting jobs and like making a living. Like, I bought my house with my illustration work. She's such an inspiration, and I'm so glad that I had her as a teacher. But it kind of gave me a realistic picture of what you can do after you go to school for something. Like, I went to school for illustration, but in the midst, I found out that I'm very good at learning computer programs and like software. So I could go into a workplace where they're like, we need you to know HTML and CSS. And I'm like, I don't know that at all, but I can learn. And so I did. And I was a web designer. Like, right out of school, I was a web designer with zero experience. But that creative knowledge that I got from art school was Derwin. Man, it's duck day today. It's just duck day. This is kind of wild. Even the most simple art can be difficult for me. And it's, yeah. I think also, like, if you're good at art and if you have like other interests, like say you're good at like visual arts, right? Or even you're good at like musical arts. Like, if you're working on other projects, say you're doing like an essay or I don't know, another project is an essay, but you could make art that goes along with that essay that helps you describe it better. And that could be something that helps you process what you're working on. Or like for me, working as a web designer, I would always add in illustrations. That's a pretty basic, like, how that ties in. But like any job, if you're a little bit creative and if you hone that creative part of your brain, it can help you in other disciplines of work, other areas that you're going to be working in too. Like, or music, for example, if you love music, then, you know, say you're working on another project with a group of friends, you could add that music track to the whole project. Music is such a versatile one because people, you know, there's always projects, but there's always projects for visual artists too. It's just you're not always working on your own thing, which is kind of rough. I think it's Lucha up there. He's red. I don't know. It is Lucha. Mickey, hello. How are you? Got any New Year's goals, Taya? Well, get my computer settled and start making videos again. That's pretty much my main goal. I have a smaller goal. Well, not a smaller goal. I have a big goal as well to make YouTube a full-time thing, like to get the revenue up to a certain point. But I'm just gonna be putting out more content, hopefully more helpful content, working on myself, working on the channel. That's my main goal. How about you? I think it was Picasso who said it took him a lifetime to learn how to paint like a child. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is cool. I chose to get my BA in communications because I could apply it to my life at that moment, and it will apply to whatever job you have, to any job exactly. It's super fascinating. Me making a stick man every time. This is why I'm so grateful for Amy Jane and Also Happy Kitty making custom codes and emojis for me, because I'm so inept with stuff like that. It takes a lot of discipline to throw away any perfectionism and just vibe with whatever work you're doing. It does. This sounds amazing, Taya. My goal this year is to start and finish teaching a teaching diploma. Oh, that's so exciting. Good luck. Bon chance. It's Naomi. No, thank you, but I do like that you're new, that I have not seen you today, and that you are a hippo. Wait, wait, is Naomi a hippo or a rhino? I think I just broke my brain. Wait a minute. Naomi's a hippo. Naomi, ACNH. Yeah, she's a hippo. Oh my gosh, that really weirded me out. She's a cow! Oh my gosh, wrong, completely wrong. And the merch drop, yes. I actually did get some more insight into the, like I did get another one of the samples that came in, but I ordered that sample in like late November, no, like mid-December. So I'm not really happy with the place that I'm going with. So I think it might be back to the drawing board yet again. And I keep getting very close to figuring it out, but I want it to be right. So I think I have to discuss with some other creators that I know who have made merch and have some semblance of an idea of how to do this, because clearly I'm doing something wrong. Because it came, like, I paid a good amount for shipping too, which I already was like kind of on the fence about. The products weren't exactly like the cheapest ever. Like, not that they need to be cheap. I want them to be good quality. I want to find that balance. But for the amount of shipping, for the amount of time that I waited to get the product, I'm kind of like, I don't know, maybe I'm over this place, you know? A costly experiment. Oh, baby Flurry, your baby Flurry. New. We like new. Yeah, they're the same. Yeah, rhino, hippo, cow. The same. She's a cow, babes. Your art is so pretty. I love the color choices. I don't know if I've ever really seen Amy Jane's art too much. I feel like I should. It has the right to be. We'll wait. I appreciate that, Poppy, very much. It's been a trial. I agree with Sophie. We can wait until you can sell a product you're 100% happy with. Yes. Oh, it wasn't Poppy that said that. I was just getting you guys, because the chats were right on top of each other. Thank you, Sophie. Yes, I do. I'm happy with the shirt that came. I got a shirt that came that looked nice. The print quality was really good. But like, yeah, when did I order that? Like so long ago. It took like almost a month or almost half a month to arrive. I feel like it should have been here faster, and I feel like I shouldn't have to pay as much for shipping. So, dunno. I'm hearing yodeling outside my house. Well, that's exciting. I mean, that's just exciting. And fanciful. Ugh, it's Lyman. Lyman, it's Koala Duck Day. Koala Duck Day. Oh, I said I was only going to go to 5. How many tickets have I done? I've done 51 tickets today. Ticket number 51, Lyman. How absolutely dare you? Wilbur, I feel like this has gone on too long. This has gone on way too long. Ooh, Amy Jane's art. Let's go, let's go. I should add that. It's loading. It's gonna take a while. Load it up, load it up. Oh, the colors. The colors. So cute. I love that. The babies. Aww. Followed. Oops, I didn't mean to click that. There isn't much on there, but some of my fave pictures I did. I have a story that I've been wanting to tell, and I've been quietly writing. I think I've talked about it a little bit before. My story of the Frog Lord and the Swan Prince. And I've been writing it for a little while. As I get more into Sarah J. Maas and like reading, as I've been reading more, I feel like this like writing creative energy coming up in me, which is new. I've never really been a writer, but I have this story that's building. So that's been something. I did actually write several pages. Maybe a lot more than just several. And it's a story that I've been wanting to share, but I really have to like flesh it out. Let Let me just go into my Google Docs. Because I want to see how long this one ended up actually being. I have not written on this story in a long time. Yeah. 5 pages. Okay, so it wasn't several. It was just 5, but still. Let's see. It's Big Top. It's Big Top. I know he's a fave for some people. I would choose Dizzy, but Big Top is cute. Let's hear it. This is gonna sound weird, but the yodeling sounds like Lindsay Lohan. I'm sorry, but it does. We love a cozy lurk. Have a good lurk. Have a good lurk quest. Big Top Sand Hero baby. I want to write a story, but I want a typewriter to type it on. Dude, I have a few stories I started writing and I really want to flesh them out. Oh my goodness, I love writing. I usually just write scenes that come out of my head. Ooh, and then I connect them. That's cool. And then I see if I can connect them. That's fun. I want to write a story, but oh yeah, I just read that. I have a story I came up with when I was 9, so I'm excited to get it completed. This is like a mythology that I've been kind of developing over the past like year and a half, maybe. But I finally just wrote down like some of the initial stories that I had and fleshed it out a little bit more. I'll read you the first paragraph or 2. Okay. Let me read you the like opener, all right? Let me read you the opener, okay? Let me set the tone. Let me set the mood, let me set the tone. Let me get you into the world of the Frog Lord, okay? We need a break from this villager hunt because maybe a story about frogs will help our frog appear. You know what I mean? I gotta get the pictures for you because I did start drawing some pictures as well. Okay. I really need to like turn this. Procreate, please wake up. Thank you. So this is the Swan Prince and the Frog Lord. Here's the Frog Lord. This is his aesthetic. That's his vibe. He's a big old frog. Like a ginormous frog. And the Swan Prince is this guy over here. Swan Prince, Frog Lord. Okay. Yes. The Frog Lord was rather large for a frog, and round to the point of seeming bloated. Speckled brown, his skin was often sticky due to a condition he had since he was a tadpole. The substance that often oozed from him smelled of rotted onion, which he personally enjoyed. Even though his yellow belly dragged on the floor, he was surprisingly spry. And to speak of his dark brown eyes for just a moment, because they are the most prized for his followers. They say that the stillness of them would often trick people into thinking he was asleep, strangely calm and unflinching as an iron gate. The Frog Lord created men. He intended those men to be entirely gay, and there were no women. That's the opener. That is the opener for my story. When you say typewriter, do you mean electric or manual? Wonderful. I got lost in the story. I love it, Taya. Thanks, guys. That's a Frog Lord. That's a Frog Lord. That's the opener for the story. And the story is all about, you know, how the rest of the world came to go, and how he met the Swan Prince as well, who's his nemesis. I really do feel like attached to this story, and it goes on for a lot longer. The last line that I have so far is, when the Swan Prince heard of the gentleman, he grinned wickedly. The first domino in his plan had fallen into place. Eee! I'm excited. I'm shaking from sharing that with you. That was vulnerable. Oof. When you get lost in a book and forget who you are in real life, that's a good look. Let us all worship the gay frog lord. Don't be so quick. Don't be so quick. You don't know the whole story, all the ins and outs. He's a complicated frog lord. But also, yes, you probably should worship him in public or else, you know, it's going to start to get a little risky, but worship him in public, but we all really know it's kind of a complex story. I'm like nervous. Aki, thank you so much for becoming a little branch member. That's so sweet of you. Enjoy your emotes and badge. I'm literally shaking, guys, from sharing that story. That's hilarious. That's what I said, Olivia. You've told more of the backstory before. I have told more of the story before. Welcome! It was the gay frog lord that made him become a member. I love that. They're like, what, gay frog lord? Are you kidding me? I'm down. You know what? I was considering it before, but can't hold back now. Thank you for sharing so much with us. Dan claps for Dan. Oh, thank you guys. It's Shari. It's little pea hands herself. She's so cute. It was the reason. Aw. Well, I mean, I've had some really nice days of writing where I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna write this fun story or like draw the frog lord for, you know, for nothing. And I mean, it would be fun to make like an island themed around that story, but I think I'd want to tell the whole story and like really flesh it out before I shared it in any substantial way, because I have a lot of ideas for that one. Thank you for sharing. It sounds like a great story. I'm very intrigued to know more. I need to continue it because I really got into it one time and I haven't looked back at it since I wrote a lot. Why is it so sad, scary to restart an island? Just been taking pictures of my hero Roku and now it's time to say goodbye and now I'm staring at the screen. Oh my gosh, it is a little bit overwhelming though. Yeah. Shari brings back memories of Gardic. Oh my gosh. Pea hands. Lycan's like, what the heck? What's going on now? That went really sideways, for sure. They went sideways. I feel like reading you more of that story, I'm not gonna lie. But I also really need to finish more of it. It's Eric! Well, that's cool, because I haven't seen Eric in a while. More emojis! Love it! Yeah, we have some good ones, actually. They're very cute. Thank you so much for joining, Aki. That's so awesome. I'm glad the Frog Lord could compel you. Could compel you. I mean, if I can't read ACOTAR on stream, because I looked into the logistics of that, and it's not possible, and I really would love to, but I'm not able to, then at least I'll write my own story that I can read freely on the internet. When you're comfortable with reading more, it'd be such a pleasure. Thank you so much, Feeling Great. I'll try to, like, wait a minute. I'll try to actually, like, plan out, like, a storytelling stream. And, like, maybe I can even draw some images for, like, different points in the story so that I can have them up on the side, like, while I'm reading. That would be fun. A little story time. At least if I can get done like the first chapter or the first part of the book, then I'd be willing to share it with you guys. I feel like even now, even with where I'm at with it, it's kind of like chapter 1 is pretty much done, I think. That's kind of the way that I was picturing it. Which, how many words is it? I don't even know how many words it is. It started off as a rant to myself. I just started ranting in this thing. How many words is that? Oh, thank you for gifting a membership. That's so sweet, Aki. Omo, welcome to Little Branch membership. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my goodness. Did you draw the frog and the swan? They were beautiful. I did. I feel like you'd blush so hard if you had to read the spicy parts of ACOTAR on stream. I would, 100%. I would have to I think have a little bit of libation, I think. It's this one, Panchetti. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Aki. That's so sweet of you. I don't know how many words this is, and I want to know the word count. Tools, word count. So I have 2,711 words. 2,700 words. Some of them are just like the preamble. I need Panchetti on my island? Oh yeah, are you doing you're doing like a food island, right? Wendy? Panchetti's perfect for that. Aw. Yeah, thanks guys for all the hype and the hearts for Aki. That's so sweet. I want to use my Nook Miles ticket. What do you think I want? Orville? Here, act together. I want to finish this stack of tickets. I want to finish this 100 tickets. If I can finish by 6 p.m., that'd be amazing. If I can find somebody before then, though, Orville, that would be amazing. Okay, we've had our 2 hours of live streaming, okay? We've had our 2 hours. It's time to find someone. All right. So happy to be with this amazing community. Anchovy is my favorite villager. Anchovy is so cute. Yeah, I replaced Hamlet with Anchovy yesterday. I love it. He's actually so baby. He was my first lazy on Glenny, and he's so cute. Oh, birthday twin! It's Dom! My little birthday twin! Honestly, I think in order to like fuel my creativity when it comes to writing, just reading is what gets me going. Like it gets the pump primed. And because I've been flying so much through this final book of Throne of Glass, I'm starting to get inspired a little bit more. It's when I'm reading at like a breakneck speed to where I'm just like gobbling it down. When I flip to the next page and I know something's going to be revealed, I'm like covering the bottom of the page so I don't read ahead. I'm like covering it with my one hand, like don't be tempted to read ahead to see whose name they say. Don't do it. Just read it so you know that somebody's coming on the scene in the next page or two. Reading it as fast as I can while covering everything else. Aw, joined a few months ago and I love it here. That's so, oh my goodness, Lydia, and you become such an amazing part of the fam. Love that. Oh, my goodness, guys. I have to do that too. I've ruined so much by accidentally looking forward. I do that sometimes intentionally. Like sometimes intentionally and unintentionally, I'll just be like so excited that I like just skim super fast and then I go back and read it like properly. But that's when I get turned around when I'm reading too. I'm just excited. Just too excited. Yeah, we're almost coming up on the 2-year mark for having memberships on the channel. So people are going to start to get some little diamond flowers going on pretty soon. It's Greta. I don't need Greta. I would regret it if I got her. Oh my gosh, watch Diva like be in my queue or something. I'm not testing that theory. I'm not testing that theory. We had Bones. Good vibes only. 2 years is so insane. It's wild. Yep, we open up memberships in January. I've been crawling slowly out of a deep depression. No, this has been such a lovely way to socialize from home and learn how to be a person again. Oh, Lydia, that's so nice. We've loved having you here. And Wendy, can't wait for my diamond brand. I love this community. Yeah, let's go. It's coming up so soon. Thank you for supporting the channel for 23 months. That's wild. That is wild. I'm so grateful, Wendy. I'm so grateful. I feel so special. You guys are so special. Not only are you guys special, you make me feel special, which is everybody just wins all around. Alex, hello. What's the random fact for today, Alex? I gotta know. I gotta know the random fact. Aw. Yay. Thank you, Wendy. Okie doke. Who's on this? Where are we going now? What do we got here? We're on ticket number 58? This is freaking BS, man. It's this one. It's this one. Zoe. Did we need her in 2.0 to come on the scene? We didn't, but we got her. And here she is now. Did you know that the southern part in the US, pin and pen, are pronounced the same? They're both pin. Pin and pen. In the southern part. Ah, interesting. Facts. The South be wild. That's correct. Is there another way to pronounce it? My headphone almost fell in my soup. The fear is real. I almost did that today too. Was it soup? No, it wasn't soup, but it was something else to where I was like, oh, it was the toilet. I had my headphones on. I was listening to a podcast and I went to the washroom. And as I was like leaning over to flush the toilet, I was like, I'm playing a dangerous game with these wireless in-ear headphones. And I saw the fear flash before my eyes. That could have easily fallen in the toilet. Dodged a bullet. Watching and listening while I play Animal Crossing is such a vibe. 100% it is. I love Alert too. Yes, we love Alert. Alert love. I feel like that's even worse than dropping it in soup. I have fully dropped my phone in a toilet, in a flushed toilet. It was clean water. I mean, relatively. I mean, there was pee in it 2 seconds ago, so I don't know how much. I think it was actually this phone. I cleaned it, okay? That was years ago. This is an iPhone 7. I feel like I'm always mentioning this is an iPhone 7S, but it's an iPhone 7S. Old and crusty, and how much battery life does it have right now? Oh, at the end of the day, still at 73%. I guess I didn't use my phone at all today. It's Marina. My goodness. Burning through tickets. Burning. P-phone. Vintage. Oh no, I missed so much of the stream. Azula, hello. You're a warrior for having that bad boy. I've dropped my phone in the toilet and in the dishwater and my ramen in the snow. No, Katie, that's so many adventures for your phone. Your phone is like, can I just stay out of things that aren't like a table surface or the palm of your hand, please? Because I've seen so many things. My phone dies so quickly, especially when calling, and I write Poppy. It's because you watch streams on it for sure, too. I dropped my phone in a toilet this Sunday. No, accessible, no. For me, I was at a party and just after college, like, no. It mustn't have been this phone then, because I was still going to that person's house like regularly. Must have been my previous phone. No, it was this one. Man, I've had this phone for a long time. Oh my gosh, I just put that together. It has been a long time. There's just a lot of chats going on right now, and I'm just like, we're talking about phones. Once back in high school, I dropped my phone while walking to school, and a car ran over right after. No! Okay, Stu, this is the third time I'm coming across you, and I'm not really here for it, okay? 60 tickets in, Stu, for the 30. I read your message, Sophie, and I said 30th instead of third. For the third time. We don't need that in our lives, do we? Okay, let's see, Alex. Let's go back. Did you know that in Ireland, Scotland, and in some parts of the US, 4 and 4 are pronounced distinctly? Oh, like four. Four. Interesting. My goodness. I would have forgotten if you weren't here. You charged it recently because you haven't. You probably should. Oh yeah, don't forget to hydrate, Azula. Thank you. Actually, I appreciate that. I appreciate people thinking that I'm more than human, though. You never know, right? could be an alien. I could be a cyborg. But I just drank water, so that kind of disproves that. Or does it? Is this water or is this clear oil for my moving parts inside? I'm charging it now for the next time we call. Wow. Your phone really does not like to stay alive. I listen to podcasts a lot, and so that's what tends to drain my phone down quite a bit. Sister Fruit Island, it's Vic. Oh my gosh. This is like painful. Honestly. It's like Mrs. Doubtfire and her mask is getting ran over. Better or worse than or phone. Mrs. Doubtfire, I'm like and really likes Mrs. Doubtfire. I find it so unsettling. I don't know what it is. I think it's just the fact that like they all like, how do they not know? Is that the joke? I'm like, how do they? I think as a kid when I watched it, I was like, how does nobody know that that's him? How can they possibly not know that that's him? Like, you know what I'm saying? All the scenarios where you're like, how can you not know? But I love that in Arrested Development where they kind of do a riff on that, where Tobias pretends that he's like, Mrs. Featherbottom. And that one's so obvious and it like wrecks him. Like it totally tears him apart and shreds him as a person. But he like keeps up the ruse to like get close to his daughter or whatever. But he ends up just being their like housekeeper. And they don't even admit that they know. And he starts dropping more hints that it is him in disguise. It's Cherry. She was my first ever sisterly. And I feel like I never see Cherry. She's so cool. I love Cherry. I took you for granted, Cherry. I let her. She was like the first villager to leave on Glenny. Mrs. Doubtfire scares me. It's the same with Superman. How does no one know? I know, right? Soup is done. I'm back. Welcome back. I liked it as a kid, but as an adult who has been a nanny, it makes me cringe, which is so sad because I love Robin Williams. Same. Like Robin Williams is like iconic, of course, and amazing. It's such a sad story in real life as well, but Mrs. Doubtfire just does not hit for me. You might have answered this when you did the DA tour of past islands, but what theme has been your fave so far? It's a good question because I just went back recently. I just in general think that I vibe more with colorful themes or themes that have something extra going on. I was surprised when I went back how much I liked Wabi Sabi and the cyberpunk side specifically. Because in the moment, I think it was very difficult for me to do, but the outcome was super cool, and I really liked the Sabi side of that island. Papagayo, I always remembered as being like my favorite ever, but Alexandria I vibed with a lot more too. It's Antonio again. Oh my gosh, freak out. I have a freak out. Oh, Poppy, are you heading out? Oh no, Pip is heading out. I'm about to head to bed as I'm up really early for an emergency appointment with the doctors. I hope the appointment goes well. Have a good sleep, Pip. Take care. All the best tomorrow. And who comes up with that idea? I'm sorry, like, I know it's such a random idea. I love the name Gravy for a cat. What color is he? My cat Gravy likes the stream. Oh, Gravy. That's adorable. Yeah, what color is Gravy? Is Gravy brown? Gravy should be brown. Or like a tabby. That's a really cute name for a cat. When he puts his face in that cream cake in the fridge and comes out and goes, hello! I know, it's so chaotic. So many, like the boobs being lit on fire. That's like ridiculous. It's so funny. He's an old black cat. 15 years old. He's the sweetest thing. Oh, that's adorable. So baby. So cute. I know, but I really find the Arrested Development version of that with Tobias pretending he's the nanny to be like the most funny ever. Like, I didn't vibe with Miss Doubtfire, which is so fun. It is really hilarious that Lycan genuinely likes Mrs. Doubtfire. I'm like, I don't get it. It's Tia! All of the little bunny babies coming out now. I love Tia. She was my favorite at one point, actually, which is funny because my name is Taya and it's very similar. And I was like, oh, Tia, that's so cute. But then I saw Jambet and the love was real. I could be admitted to the hospital, so definitely not looking forward to it. Chronic illness has got me good. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope whatever way it goes, you know, you're going into the right place and hopefully they can help you in general. That's what I always say. Like my mother-in-law is in and out of the hospital pretty regularly with health stuff. And then whenever she's there, I'm always like, well, you're in the place you need to be in right now. So, but it is rough. It's rough being there. It's rough. I was talking about Mrs. Doubtfire, sorry. Yeah, when you're saying who comes up with that idea, yeah, for Miss Doubtfire, I know I followed you on that. Mrs. Doubtfire is wild. And I can't believe we talked about it for so long, but it's fair. It deserves discussion. It's Nan! Okay, new villager. Let's go, please. Oh, there's a bottle. Who is this from? It's been a while since we've actually come across a bottle. I don't specifically look for bottles, but it's nice when you come across them. From Olive. Olive is so baby. Grass Dandy. I know this one already. We're on ticket number 55. No, 65. Oh my gosh. I think Jumanji was my first introduction. Jumanji, classic, amazing. What's your favorite Robin Williams movie? I think it's Hook for me. Oh my gosh. Hook, like, such a classic. I just love it. So creative, so like off the wall, funny. I think that one's my favorite. Dead Poet Society and Miss Doubtfire. Oh, Peachy took Nan in her video today. Ooh, spoiled. Thanks for that. I'm just kidding. That's so cute. Oh, love that. I gotta watch it. I gotta get caught up on Valeris. Dead Poet Society is so good and so sad. I don't think that's one that I've seen, actually. Me and my cousins used to love Hook. Back, noodles are cooking and cats have been separated from their fights. Katie, I love that. Update on dinner and also on my reckless, horrible children who are fighting each other. Not horrible children. I don't know why I said that. Update on also my furry children who are destroying each other. Separated. Rufio is the voice of Zuko. That kind of makes sense. I can see that. Do you know what I also love, which was not a more popular video of his or movie of his, was Patch? Was that the name? The one where he's like, he's a clown who goes into the hospitals. I did cry. I cried a lot, and it was a very moving film. Koalas continue with Melba. Melba Toast. She's just like Melba Toast, dry and tasteless. She's adorable, okay? She's adorable, not gonna lie. She's really, really cute, but like, come on, come on. Patch Adams, that's it, Patches. I was close. I was close. Hello, Marmot. Hello, how are you? Patch Adams, yeah. That one got me. That one really got me. Salem is 2 seconds away from going back into the room. You're pushing my buttons. Patch Adams, he was doctor who used comedy to help his patients. Yes. That was a very touching movie. It sounds good. We need a little BRB command, I think. That'd be cute. I just looked over randomly to Spotify to see what game or what song it was. We're listening to Stream Beats by Harris Heller, album Evergreen, and I looked over and the song we're listening to is Cake on Your Face. Why? Just so Mindy because it's classic and they are really good. You pronounced my name wrong. You said Marmot, but it's Marmot. Oh, I think it's just my accent. I did mean to say Marmot. Marmot. Mammoth. Oh, I said Marmot, but I didn't read it correct. You know what? These glasses only help me so much. I'm pretty bad at reading. But thank you for correcting me. Mammoth. Got it. It's Rocket again. Oh my gosh. Smug AF. It's been a while since I went and like actually caught up with movies and stuff. Oh my goodness. You guys have been recommending Goldie on the Goldie Branch streams. I think I've been recommended so many anime, and then I was talking to my friend the other day too, and he recommended so many more anime to me, and now I'm just like swimming in animes that I need to watch. I'm swimming in animes that I need to watch, but will I go back and watch Brittany Broski and Trixie Mattel put on this makeup in the same exact 4 videos over and over obsessively? 100%. Will I still go back and watch Talladega Nights again with my family for no reason? Yes, I will. Oh gosh. When you know you want to watch new things, but you always end up rewatching the same things you've already watched. Because comfort. You know that place between sleep and awake? That place where you still remember dreaming? That's where I'll always love you. Peter Pan, that's where I'll be waiting. Aww. She did not take our suggestions to improve. Who didn't? Who didn't take these suggestions? I play Animal Crossing New Horizons too. I love that game. Oh, that's awesome. What is your town name? What is your island name? It's so much emotional energy to start new shows and books. I know, right? That's me with Fruit Baskets and One Piece. Oh, the fact that there's so much I need to watch makes me watch nothing. Same. Honestly, same. Especially like getting into a new anime. Although, okay, I will say, actually, update on animes that you guys suggested. Cowboy Bebop. So good. I only watched like the first 3 episodes, but I was like, wow. I was like, I like this a lot. That's really interesting. Cowboy Bebop, yes. I did start watching also, Poppy, your suggestion. It's not coming to my brain. I watched it. It was too weird for me. It was too weird for me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, man. It was too out there. Do you know how long my K-drama list is on Netflix? Oh my gosh. Did you watch Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha? That's like one of the only K-dramas that I watched that I really... Yeah, Fooly Cooly, that was it. Yeah. It was so off the wall. I couldn't do it. I was like, why are there so many things coming out of this kid's head? Why? Yeah. Okay, I gotta look at this island. Oh my goodness. Just chatting away. Hello? Oh, it's Shino! I love Shino so much. Not a desert girl, but like not Wabi Sabi, Alexandria. I'm so glad that I had her in Alexandria. She's like the perfect fit. Yeah, Alexandria was a great island. That's one I haven't seen in years. Which one? I started Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha because you recommended it, but I couldn't finish it for some reason. It's so bad. Honestly, K-dramas, and with anything too, if you start it and it's not for you, it's not for you, right? It's not for you, it's not for you. I haven't seen that one in years. Did you love it though? Maybe I should give it another chance. I think I watched 2 episodes. My family and I are going to travel. Ooh, going traveling? Where are you going to travel? That's fun. Your island's called MSM because MSM stands for Singing Monsters. It's a cool game. Oh, fun. I mean, I didn't mean the show was bad. Yeah, exactly. You couldn't finish. And that's, no, I know you didn't. But that's what I was going to say about K-dramas. Is that they're so long. Like the episodes themselves are like movies. Like they're an hour long. I also watched Crash Landing on You, which was very good as well. But like, as far as K, it's an investment. Like when you say you're gonna, and the other one that Peachy suggested to me, I watched, which I also really loved. It was like this 1990s vibe Korean drama. I can't remember any names, but it was really good too. But they're so long, exactly. I have not seen One Piece or the One Piece live action, but it does look good too. You just gotta go with it. Don't try to understand what's going on. You get used to it. All comes together in the end. That's neat. My list is growing like exponentially. And yet all I want to do is go back and watch Attack on Titan. It's Sylvia again. I don't need this art teacher energy from her, honestly. I don't need it. The fact that the main actors from Chloe, from... see if I can devise what Chloe means. Are now married with a baby makes my heart happy. That sounds cute. I don't know what Chloe stands for. I feel like I should know, but I don't know. K-dramas romanticize the most mundane tasks. Exactly, like hitting a snooze on your alarm in the morning. I love that. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of that K-drama. Crash Landing on You. Yes, yes, yes. Crash Landing on You. They're married? Oh. Okay, that actually makes me happy too, because they're really cute in that. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Stop it. Have you seen Titan AE? That sounds so familiar. I feel like I have. Now I gotta look it up. This looks so familiar. This looks so familiar. I feel like I have at one point. Is this a 90s thing? That looks familiar, like to the point where I'm like, I definitely have seen this and it has been wiped from my brain. That's crazy. Interesting. It's Tammy, isn't it? I feel like I've seen Tammy so much, like not today, but in general, Tammy's just like coming up all the time. This is ridiculous. Are we into the 70 ticket mark? Yeah, 70. That was ticket number 70. Oh my gosh, 30 more tickets. Can I do 30 more tickets in a half hour? Very doubtful. My goodness. Oh yeah, it was from 2000. And I want to go back, Azula, to your K-dramas romanticize the most mundane tasks. 100%. They romanticize like just the moment of like getting something from the store, or like randomly walking down a street. You're like, I want to walk down a street. Girl, you can walk down a street. You're not gonna have music and like 30 different camera angles, slow-mo, fast-mo, blurred out edges, everything. Oh, you're gonna go to Philadelphia? Ooh, fun! And I'm just reading back too. Erased is a wonderful crime-solving anime. It's only one season, it's very cool. Oh, what's my favorite anime? I think favorite anime? Oh, it's this one. Mafia Mouse. No, Hamfrey. That's not Mafia Mouse. He's close relative to Mafia Mouse. Marlowe. That's the word I'm looking for. But that's Hamfrey. I love romanticizing my life, so I know it helps you like get into that mode. Man, now I have to find that anime that I watched that was Peachy's. I think that's Peachy's favorite anime. Anime with fencing. Not fencing. It's not anime. It's a K-drama. K-drama. 2521. Oh my gosh. Heart-wrenching. Heart-wrenching. That was a good one. I got into that. I was like binge watching that one. Mafia Mouse? What's Mafia Mouse? I need to watch The Handmaiden. Is that a anime or a K-drama? When I see Mario, I'm reminded of the Godfather scene from Zootopia. I have not seen Zootopia, but that sounds funny. Have any of you guys seen 2521? I need a good romantic K-drama to awaken our I can't read, Azula. Oh my goodness. We all need a good romantic K-drama to awaken our inner main character. Phil, are you kidding me? Are you actually joking? Are you joking me? What a ding dong. It's a good one. That's a good one. 2521 is a good one. I would say, yeah, I think those are the three that I've watched. I tried to watch another one that was like Cinderella and the Three Princes or something like that. Team K recommended it to me, but it was out there, and I think I was kind of burned out on K-dramas at that moment that I watched it. I want to watch 2521 so bad, but it's drowning in my list, so who knows? I might get to it in a few years. I just like kind of has a vintage aesthetic, which is neat. Not that I grew up in 90s, like, Korea, but it is interesting. Cinderella and the Four Knights. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Handmaiden is a WLW K-drama from 2016. Ooh. Why do you want Bubbles? And the other one, I thought they were Bad Ugly Villagers. I think every villager has a place on someone's island sometime. And I'm making a desert island, so Diva has like this kind of like Egyptian vibe, and Bubbles is a hippo that's pretty basic hippo. So I think their colors will work well for the desert and just animal-wise. Yeah, everybody has their own villagers that they like. It's funny. Oh, it's Buzz on the exact same island that I already saw Buzz on. Are you kidding me? They're very much wanted here. My dreamies are Dom, Boris, Raymond, Judy, and Agent S. Oh, good ones. Agent S, Dom. Oh my gosh, so good. Yeah. Judy, I really want Judy for the next island. Or Sailor Moon Island. I think she's going to be perfect. Speaking of anime. It's funny because I grew up with Sailor Moon. So when I think of Sailor Moon, I don't even think, the first place my brain goes is just cartoon, not even anime. Because when it was on in like the 90s, I never really thought, oh, that's anime. I didn't really know what anime was, but I was watching Sailor Moon. I love Judy. So cute. She looks like one of those classic babies, you know? Hey Vass, we're playing Animal Crossing. We're looking for Diva and Bubbles because, man, desert. Like, this purple frog has been evading me to the point of where I'm just like, I will get you from a treasure island if I can't find you. I started with 100 tickets. We're on ticket number like 73 or something. Tiz, hello. Oh my gosh. I was hoping you would come in because I started on the final book of Throne of Glass. Okay. I'm so excited. And I'm already like devouring it. It's Matilda. Oh my gosh. I'm over it. I'm over it. Ticket number 74. It's Matilda, and I am not here for it. And also there's a bottle here, which I cannot ignore. When I think of the word Salem, I think Salem, Massachusetts. And when I think of Salem, Massachusetts, I think of witches. Same. My goth kangaroo umbrella resident wooden music box. Oh, I love that item. I love that. Yeah, I don't know what chapter I'm on. Oh, I don't have it in here. I thought I had it in here in my book. Now that I have a bed in this room, it's a temporary thing. It's just a mattress on the floor over here. Because my brother-in-law stayed over, and this is like a private room, so, you know, stick a bed in here. It's a guest bedroom all of a sudden, but it barely fits. Twin bed barely fits in this room. And I was reading on it yesterday for a long time. I'm like, this bed needs to get out of here. This is dangerous for me to have a bed in my office. You're not ready for this last book. You will not be the same person after reading it. I already feel like I'm not. Okay, I just got to quite a impactful event early in the book, and I haven't fully actually read through the entire thing that's happening, if you know what I mean. It's a long drawn out process, but I'm already like, I don't like where this is going, and I want a resolution. You're on book 2 of Avatar. I know. I'm so glad you're reading it. It's so fun. I think of the cat from Sabrina. Yeah. Oh my god. Is so iconic. I think of that sometimes too. Actually, that cat was so iconic. It was hilarious. Let's go cherries. Cherries are the one fruit that I have not had, and yeah, also keep it easy on the caps. Gosh, another eagle on this island. Freaking Pierce, get out of here. The second one is my favorite. I said the same thing! Actually, I think the third one is... No, but the second one, it's like... Ugh. The second one is so good. Because the first one, it brings you to one place. And the second one brings you to a whole another place. And then the third one brings you... It's just like the layers of storytelling are... Ooh, so good! So good. Hello, Rose. That's who my Salem is named after. Him and the cat from Hocus Pocus. So cute. That's what I said too. I love it. So fun. Yes. What are your top favorite villagers? Mine are Stitches, Bella, Bob, and Petrie. That's a good mix. I think my top favorite villagers are definitely Jambette. 100% Jambette. And then I would say like Dom, because he's my birthday twin and I really do like him. Yeah, those are pretty much my top 2. Kiki just always ends up coming back. Kiki is so cute. Speaking of black cats, which is really hilarious. Speaking of black cats. Okay, Vass, thank you so much for popping in. Have a good night. It does just get better and better. Yes. A lot of people might think Sabrina when talking about witches, but I think of Samantha. Oh, interesting. It's Celia. So we're just like rolling into eagles all of a sudden. Hate to ditch, but dinner needs to be finished. I totally get that. Thank you so much for being here, Katie. Have a good night. I hope your cats don't, like, just stop fighting. So funny. That's why I named my cat Salem, because that show was my fave as a kid. I also have a cat called Binks after the one in Hocus Pocus. So cute. I am going to be making pasta again. I feel like every time I talk about dinner, I'm making pasta. I promise I don't just eat pasta. But it is good when you want like leftovers for future days, so. I was gonna schedule in all the streams for the week today, but because we're villager hunting, I'm like, we're just gonna villager hunt until I can find someone. And it's gonna get epic. But like, I don't really want a treasure island. We need to find somebody. This is ridiculous. Pasta is elite. I'm not judging. Oh, thank you, Rose. And also, hello. I don't think I said hello. I think a couple people came in. Thank you. Oh, it's Lucha again. So many times. I feel like we haven't seen any other birds either. We've just seen Lucha. My goodness. Please. Yeah, I'd be ever so thankful if you like this stream. Thank you, everyone. Did we make it to 30? Can we make it to 30? Butter noodles are my favorite go-to girl dinner. Butter noodles. Simply butter noodles. My mom hated that my brother introduced that to us. My stepbrother would come over and he was like, oh, I just like noodles with butter and Parmesan cheese on them. And we were like, oh, I'm at 37. Thank you. Oh, yay. Can we get to 40? That's amazing. Thanks, guys. I did not know. So yeah, when we were kids, my mom would make spaghetti and she put like red sauce, of course, like tomato sauce on it. And then my brother came over and he was like, what about just butter? Because he was such a picky eater. What about butter and Parmesan cheese? And we were like, what is this? This is magical. This is like mac and cheese, but it's just Parmesan and it's so delicious. Oh, thank you. Thank you for getting to 40 likes. Appreciate that. So yeah, my mom was upset because then we just wanted butter noodles from then on because butter noodles are 100% top tier. Do they have any nutritional value at all? Very little. It's Deirdre! Gotta have artificial cheese sprinkled on top. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. Yeah, this live is for everyone. My favorite noodle snack is eating dry, plain ramen noodles from those packages. I learned it from Finn from Adventure Time. That's hilarious. Also, I do love that. And I always forget that I love that. Those ramen noodles, perfectly cooked or completely dry, they are delightful. But if I have them in the house, I will have ramen for lunch every single day. And I will put so much soy sauce and sriracha on those noodles. I will be so puffy with the amount of salt, with the sheer volume of sodium that I will consume with those noodles, that I can no longer have them in the house. All right, take care, Mammoth. Thank you so much for coming in. Have a good day. My goodness, I don't even know what ticket we're on. Have we hit 80? Probably. I think we're in the 80 range. Let's see. Oh, almost. Ticket number 79. Ticket number 79, it's Freya. My goodness, this is a lot. Man, just dropping tickets. Just dropping tickets like it's nothing. Dropping tickets like it's nothing. Anybody else eat dry, plain ramen noodles? I feel like, I don't know. Once you try them raw, you're like, oh, this is a crunchy little snack. I love Adventure Time. I was trying to find an Adventure Time themed island tour, but I couldn't find one. That is a missed opportunity. Has nobody done an Adventure Time themed island? Because there is a gap in content here, people. People, there is a gap in content. My mom's dogs were being bad outside, barking at the neighbors, but of course they were being well behaved by the time I got there. Little jerks. That's funny. Was anyone else told growing up that eating uncooked ramen Mr. Noodle will give them worms? I was not told this. What? Can it really? Please tell me that it can't really, because I do that sometimes. Oh my god. They're like noodle chips. I love dry ramen. I recommend it to you all. Any pun there in naming your cat, Aki? Oh, did I see something? I missed something. I feel like if I get a cat, the name would be Tabithia. Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Cute. I'm shocked that there's not an Adventure Time theme island. Yeah, same. There totally is. I agree. Please make one. I swear it was a rumor in my school growing up. That feels like a good rumor. Weber. No. Whoever created that rumor probably feels so powerful. Weber wanted to say hi again. I'm like, you are the villain. Why is he the villain? I don't know. But it's Duck Day, so we had to see more ducks, that's for sure. Definitely not Frog Day. Definitely not Purple Frog or regular old Hippo Day, is it? Is it, Orville? My goodness. But she could be on the next ticket. Bubbles or Diva could literally be on the next ticket. You know what I mean? Every story needs a villain. During watching the stream, I've been looking for a golden stag the whole time. I just finally found a little bit scared, run away. The pain is real. What are you playing that you're looking for a golden stag? Oh, Beetle. Animal Crossing. Got it. Oh. I know when you're looking for that bug and you scare it away, it is a rough go. That is honestly a rough go. It's Rory. Sorry, Rory. Don't need ya. Do not need ya. Need ya to get gone. Need ya to get out of here and never come back. Okay? Thank you. I need to do a double check on what bugs I need on granola because I'm getting close to finishing. I don't even know if I'm getting close to finishing the bug Critterpedia, or I'm probably closer to finishing off the sea creatures, which is like, you know, I have one fossil that I need for the museum, for the fossil area. I think I have some art in my pocket that I need to donate on that island, actually. But the main priority right now is Saguaro. So we're just gonna hunt. You know what? Every day, I'm just gonna go get more tickets. We're gonna hunt. We're gonna find these girls. Wherever they may hide, we will find them. What are the boots you're wearing? I don't think I've seen those before. They're the pirate boots. What? Anonymous just bought me a Starbucks gift card for my Throne wish list? Oh, thank you! Oh my goodness, that's so sweet! Oh, yay! I'll have to check that out. That's my first Throne gift. Thank you to whoever did that. That's so very sweet of you. Now I gotta check. Oh, that's so lovely of you. I'm so excited to give myself something from Starbucks. For you to give me something. It's Vivian. I don't need Vivian. It does that all the time for me, Vivian. It gets really glitchy. Oh, Palia and the deer. Oh, and I've heard hunting is a pretty lucrative thing to do in Palia, so that sucks that it's kind of like glitchy. May it be forever a secret. Aki, was it you? What's your favorite Starbucks drink? Actually, that's a great question for everybody. My favorite Starbucks drink is chai latte with a shot of espresso. It's a dirty chai latte. I don't remember which account I used for Throne. Is it this one? Which email I used? Yes, this was it. Okay. That's so sweet of you. Feed. Announcements. Oh, I gotta look in this more because I don't think I did it properly. What did I do? This isn't the right one. Log out. This one's not the right one. Sorry guys. I want to see. It's supposed to be anonymous. Oh, okay. Your first thrown Starbies has to be sipped on stream. I don't make the rules. Oh, that's a smart thing to do. Okay, yeah, I'll do it for stream then. My first, that'll be the rule then. If you get me a gifty on Throne, I have to like experience it for the first time on stream. That's fair. I mean, that is a fair rule, actually. Yeah, what are your guys' favorite drinks though? I like a matcha latte, I like a chai latte, but I'm also a sucker for like the specialty ones that are just like random times of the year, like pumpkin spice. I'm a pumpkin spice girl. If pumpkin spice is there, I will get it. It's Ed. Don't need Ed on this island, but bubblegum, he's definitely really cute for bubblegum. I'm gonna have him on bubblegum. Yeah, I like a dirty chai latte though. I don't know if I can do a dirty chai latte on stream though, because I think the caffeine would get me. But maybe we'll do it on a day where I don't need to like wake up at any decent time. I had a frozen matcha once. It's so good. Okay, I found the right one now. Oh, everyone needs some coffee in their life. That's so cute. Oh, thank you. I'll send you a message afterwards saying thank you. Iced matcha with a few pumps of chai? Oh, I never even... With chai in it? That's so funny. I never would combine those two. But I do like them both. Interesting. Like the gingerbread latte, that's what I always try to give. And then the last time that I tried to order it hot, they gave it to me cold and I was like offended. Tastes like grass. I also add vanilla. You're really compelling me to get this now, Lydia. It's so good. It tastes like grass. You'll love it. I don't know about that. Let me know what that PC guy said, by the way. Oh, it's such a long message. It's ridiculous. You get the best of both worlds. My usual is a chocolate cookie crumble frap with extra mocha drizzle. It's so good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let me just like skim the message that he sent, Poppy, because it's a lot. It's long. Like, look at how long this message is. Oh, you can't see that at all. She's a long paragraph. Just wanted to know an update. Well, I finished ordering the parts, but I noticed that the drive is brand new for the same price. I'll be ordering it and said it's the same performance, so blah blah blah. He's just changing something about the drive, like the hard drive, like the storage that's going in there. It's the something. We're getting the Z690 instead of the Z790 with Wi-Fi. Oh, okay. It's just also in regards to the motherboard on the build list, they drastically increased the price before I could put the order, so I found one equivalent. Yeah. He's just changing things based on the price, because I bought them, but then he was ordering them and the prices had changed, so he's ordering equivalent ones. Oh, where's the villager? Ugh. Disappointing. 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 Ribot, I'm very sorry, but you're disappointing frog right now. I don't make the rules. Ugh, 16 tickets left. That's wild. We have done a lot today. I'm not going to be able to get done all of these by 6, and I need to go make dinner. And it's midnight out. It's so dark. I hate it. Robot frog. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. I always get the peppermint mocha when it's available, but in summer I get caramel macchiato Cali style. Woo! And also I have to go back and read my usual chocolate chip cookie. Oh, that's so nice. And caramel macchiatos with white chocolate macchiatos with peppermint. Oh my gosh. My mouth is watering. Have you never tried the white chocolate one? Sounds yummy. I've never tried the white chocolate one. It does sound yummy. That does sound really good. What villagers are you looking for? We're looking for Diva, the purple frog, Egyptian vibes for my desert island, or Bubbles, the hippo, also desert island inspired. I do already have like some classic desert babies like Boris and Anka. Yeah, so we're looking for Diva. We're looking for Diva, we're looking for Bubbles. Also have Elvis. For din, we're having pasta. And I'm making like a meat, like just a meat sauce, very simple. I do have olives. I'm probably gonna add some black olives in there too. I've been drinking salted caramel flavored coffee. Oh, that sounds nice. Okay, I'm just gonna do it till the end of this stack, I think. Oh, this might be the last one actually. I gotta head out. Marshall. Special boy. That's very special. That's a good sign. We gotta do the end of the stack. That is a good sign. Marshall. Make it be hungry! Bubble hippo and frog fortune teller. What are some of the highlights of the stream that I missed? We talked about Miss Doubtfire, actually quite a lot. We really got into it with Miss Doubtfire. I read a little excerpt from my story about the Frog Lord, and we have found nobody. I started with 100 tickets. We're now on ticket like 85. This is ticket number 86 that I'm going to right now, and it's upsetting. Some people would be so mad at you for running into Marshall, right? Lots of art. Oh yeah, we had a big long art discussion as well. Not finding either villager the entire time. Very uneventful in the villager department. Adventures of phone and headphones, or misadventures rather. Mrs. Doubtfire, that's pretty random. We also discovered that the stream is not only for girls, but for boys too. I love that. I love that. I love that. We also discovered that it was for boys too. We found it! We found Bubbles! Okay, we didn't find Diva, but we found Bubbles! Recapping the stream makes it all sound so random and weird. But the boy left. Exactly. Kids are so funny, I swear. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, all we had to do was find Marshall and just do a stream recap. We found Bubbles! Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm so thankful! Oh my goodness, guys. I can't believe we actually found her! I came back on time! Accessible, we only needed you to just like come back to stream. That's it. Oh my gosh. Perfect timing also. Exactly 2 minutes. Want to live on my island? Let's freaking go. Perfect timing. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Perfect timing for also my nose to just start running. That's crazy. Moving to Saguaro. Saguaro. I don't even know how to pronounce the name of my own island. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna be drinking Starbucks on stream because I got a gift too. Your nose is a little too excited. Yep. Yay! Let's go! Bubbles is so cute. I want her on my island for a vineyard build. Oh, that's adorable. I will have to change her outfit. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Just 1 second, like literally my nose decided that now's the time. I probably just smudged my makeup like crazy doing that too. Oh no, it's pretty good. This lipstick, once it's dry, it stays on pretty well. Accessible! Thank you so much for this super chat. That's so sweet of you. Aww. Bubbles and her 2 singular front teeth can do nothing wrong. Her 2 singular teeth with her 2 singular brain cells as well. No, she's a queen. She's so cute. Oh my gosh, I never expected myself to get Bubbles on an island, but here we are. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, I can finally get out of the winter on this island. I'm gonna have to go forward one more day just because I need to see her in there, and then we're gonna time travel back because it's snowing on Saguaro, which is ridiculous. I think Bubbles hates the dentist. For real. Thank you so much, Accessible. I really appreciate it. Oh my goodness. First order of business once she moves in is gifting her a better outfit. Exactly. Pretty much. Number one. Man, Diva, I can't even believe Diva's been on so many thumbnails, it's actually stupid. The fact that it's snowing right now, also Streamlabs or Nightbot or whatever, thanks for like pulling up the chase here. What am I saying? You're late to the party. We've already talked about the super chat. It deserves re-mentioning. Thank you. Bubbles! Okay, I need to go to the next day. We need to see her in there. And then I need to go make some dinner. Hello? Oh, yeah. Okay. Not one single thought up in that noggin. What outfit are you gonna give her? Probably like some purple outfits though, because purple does look really good on her. Probably like a sari, like a purple sari. I can see that really looking nice on her. Or like a purple, like one of those purple princess outfits, like that desert princess outfit would look cute. It's 11 p.m. for me. Gotta go to bed. Of course, of course, of course. Thank you so much for being here, Bucket. I'm glad you got to see us getting bubbles. Exciting. Probably doesn't top Aki doing everything, but this is good stuff. Oh, I really appreciate you. Same Bucket, me wrapping up soon. It's midnight here. Yes, it is perfect timing. Like we all have stuff to do. Animal Crossing, okay? It's Boris. It's Boris on the title card. Love it. And it's not snowing today, which is great. I need to clean this island up. I time traveled too much. I need to clean it up. I need to get my brain wrapped around it again. And then we need to time travel some more to kick out Flo, because she's pretty much the last final piece that needs to fall into place. Same, 11 p.m. See you later. Thank you so much for being here, Sinbad. It was really nice to hang out. You embarrass me. Not at all. I appreciate all the support this stream. It's really lovely. I'm gonna wait for these meds to kick in, and then I'm gonna try playing Red Dead Redemption 2! Does anyone actually use ordinances? I do. Especially if I'm playing a lot early in the day. Like, if the island vibes are cute in the morning, then I'll set it to the early bird. I pretty much only use early bird and night owl, depending. Okay. Let's go check out her house. Oh my goodness. Let's go see what she's up to. I can't believe that took so long. 86 tickets. I was born in 1986. I was also 8 pounds 6 ounces when I was born. So this all works out. 86 tickets. 86 is a happy number in my brain. Okay, her house needs to be changed. I need to speedrun HHP so bad. I don't wanna speedrun HHP. Maybe I could make it into a game, like a stream challenge game. That would be fun. We need some way to spice up speedrunning HHP. Am I right? Like, it's crazy. Bubbles! Oh, hey, thanks for your suggestion the other day. You were right. This island is gorgeous. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you. Whoa, angel numbers. You should play the lottery with your birth date or something. Tay's getting all that money. She deserves it because she's such a nice person. You're so sweet. The beautiful ordinances for hybrids and early bird when I'm not time traveling. Interesting. I've never used the beautiful island or anything. I really need to change this girl's house. It's a little depressing in here. I'm so sorry I'm blocking your way, but I kind of just wanted to sit. Is this a bed? I thought this was the bed. But no, it's not. I'll sit down over here. Okay. Let's go to this one. Oh my goodness. That was really fun. that was really fun. I appreciate it. And sorry if you just hear the shower starting, because like he just started the shower. So I guess he's not helping with dinner. Just kidding. I'll put on a podcast or call Jess. One of the two. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you so much. Accessible, Poppy, Aki, Azula, Simba, Lurkwest, also Happy Kitty, Wendy, and Lydia. I will be on tomorrow as well for Goldie Branches. I'll see you all Goldie Branches tomorrow. Poppy, thank you so much for being here. Modest Placebo, can't wait to watch this back. And we're just wrapping up. Amy Jane, thank you so much for being here. Tisburn, Ashley Nicole, Azula. Love you guys. We'll talk to you all tomorrow. Bye. Bambu Mori and Aki, everybody. What time tomorrow? Tomorrow will be at 5:30, a little bit later EST. Because Poppy's streaming too, so I try to work around. Okay, bye. See you guys later. Bye, 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 bye. I thought I clicked it. Come on. Bye.